Welcome to tonight's episode of
Mythic Wyrd.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys, on our adventures in the D&D world. Apologies for last week. We did have a few members away on holidays, but we are back here and ready to rumble. We will be missing next Friday, I believe. Are you away next Friday?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, next Friday.
The Friday after that?
Yeah, Friday after that.
Okay, so there will be a episode next Friday. But
Oh, wait. Keep this game.
That would be an episode.
No, I don't think there'll be.
there won't be an episode next Friday nor the Friday after. Unfortunately, we do have some other events to attend to, but we will be back to normal schedule in about mid-January. For all those who celebrate, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Hope you guys had a good time. And by the time this is up on YouTube, it'll be the New Year. So Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much for an awesome year of support. This is our first year streaming and it's been amazing. So really, really appreciate it. And we can't wait to see where we get to in the new year.
Yeah.
Before we get started,
New year, new characters.
Drea,
Jayce.
Jayce.
Me. We stream on Twitch every Friday at 7 to 8 p.m. ACT. Australian. The next two. 7 to 8 p.m. Australian Central Time. We're also on Patreon with 3 awesome tiers for you to have a look at Mythic Wyrd. We're on YouTube at Mythic Wyrd, TikTok at Mythic Wyrd, Insta at Mythic_Wyrd, and Spotify at Mythic Wyrd if you want to listen instead of watch.
Remember, guys, if you don't want to support us on Patreon, the next best thing is to like, comment, subscribe, watch our videos, all that stuff. Help us get more followers, help us get out there, give us the exposure we need, and any support that we get goes straight back to our studio. So, thank you, we really do appreciate it. I reckon that is all of the announcements. Sorry. Last we left off. The party united at Sanctuary spent the early hours of the morning rejuvenating and regrouping amongst themselves before Gottrick and the 75 mercenaries came to camp. Bjorn and Daario, you guys shared some words, had discussion about, what's to come, leadership and things of the sort, and just reminded each other that despite everything that you guys have been through, you guys were there for each other as brothers, and really as alliances.
Call it what it is.
With his loud, obnoxious self, you guys heard Gottrick well before you saw him, and as he marched the 75 mercenaries over the hill, made it down to Sanctuary, greetings were shared, and Father Bell, you noticed Nazil in the group. His face, or his whole body covered in bruises, one of his eyes completely destroyed, his side of his head caved in, and a bruise around his neck from where he had been hung. Gottrick telling you that he was hung one night and wouldn't stop choking outside his window, keeping him awake, so Gottrick decided to go out there and cut him down.
So
Unfortunately, Nazil has now permanently lost his voice, but he has not lost his faith, and is here to once more follow you into hell.
You're a good man.
After everyone had settled down, a speech was made by Daario and Father Bell, and then ranking members from the mercenaries were brought to meet with you, Silver and Bjorn, to discuss the general tactics and the plan of attack for the following dawn. After things were discussed and set in stone, they moved away to get some rest and then to begin dealing out shifts on making barricades and who would dig trenches when setting up some kind of roster for the upcoming work that needed to be done before the siege could actually properly go ahead. There was an exchange between Silva and Bjorn. Silva was intrigued by the great sword you found in Skrillex's bag, and did not want to give it to Silva, without caution. You obviously, being attuned to the arcane yourself, you knew that it was quite dangerous, and tested Silva to see if his will would be strong enough to resist the evil within it, and deemed that he wasn't ready to build up. You did also see a flash of Griffith's back, revealing the location of the Eye of Assurin, but unfortunately you were not able to grasp that information. I believe that is majority of what happened.
Jason, his exchange.
Oh yes, yeah, Jayce, you had an interesting exchange with the Lord that was trapped in your pin, and the exchange really went. You telling him that he's dead, and him not quite understanding or comprehending that he was actually dead. Unsatisfied with his answers and not willing to perhaps let him pass yet, you decided to recapture him into the pin and bury him facing a coin.
A copper coin.
A copper coin. You cheap bastard.
Yes, sir.
Anything anyone else would like to add?
Silver scares talk to Ember, and Bjorn gifted Drea
Whoa.
family feast.
You're not supposed to know that. No one saw that.
We're very perceptive, okay?
Oh, and Dante has found a way to tame.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, Godric.
So Dante and Godric are currently napping, kind of haphazardly in the middle of the sanctuary, and in his sleep, Dante is grooming Godric's mohawk.
Well, right at the end, Bjorn was getting some fresh tucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you were.
Oh, yeah,
Silver.
Oh,
Oh,
I did
yeah.
that too.
I don't know.
But it's that quick.
I don't know.
All right. With that all out the way, join us as we continue our story. What's your name? As the hours drag out, the camp settles into a restful state. You can see most of the men have taken up places underneath trees or simply out in the fields around Sanctuary. But although most, are laying down or relaxing, you can see all of them are quite nervous. Not nervous for the upcoming battle, but many of these mercenaries have not dwelt in Slovenia. Most of the mercenary fighting has been against humans or other armies or sabotage work of some kind of mission. They are not monster hunters, and even for a normal soldier, being on the borders of Slovenia is uneasy. While these men are reasonably deep in the accursed land, you can see how much it has affected them just from the time they've got here till now, you can see a sullen mood set on everyone. Regardless of this, noise discipline is kept to a maximum. Light discipline is of course kept in check as well, with no fires being lit or anything like that. And the groups that form the 75 mercenaries, you can see that, you know, one or two from those groups stand sentry kind of around sanctuary and around the hills, just to better help their allies get some rest. There are a few groups coming and going, bringing in freshly felled wood or dead trees and things like that, and quietly begin getting to work, cutting planks, debarking, lashing pieces of wood together to form makeshift barricades for the upcoming battle. You can see others are starting to pull out tents and kind of any other cloth or material that they have to better represent a larger camp. Larger tents are being cut in half to make a few smaller ones. You know, spare blanket rolls and things like that are being stitched together temporarily to make, you know, another makeshift tent or something like that. As this work is all happening around you guys quietly, you all find yourself once again hovering around each other in sanctuary. Perhaps for you guys, your nerves are at the highest. Different from the rest though, not because you have any fear of this land or any fear of the upcoming battle, although it is human nature obviously to, you know, be nervous about what's coming. But for you guys, over the last couple of days, or really the last couple of hours, it's really, you've really begun to understand that this has to work here, because if it doesn't, the consequences of what's coming are even greater. You guys aren't currently living in the moment in this battle. You're thinking future. Are mum and dad gonna be okay if I fail here? Who's gonna lead my people? What about my family down in Dallinger? Are they going to be, you know, are they going to, will news reach them in time to form some kind of defense? As you guys sit around Sanctuary, kind of pondering your own thoughts in close proximity of each other, is there anything you would like to do before night comes and eventually dawn?
A broken hourglass.
Why broken?
Loss of time. Sand pouring out of it. Like a bottomless pit. Falling below. I think that's what I'll get.
And you're sure? That himself and that after all.
Why not? It's pretty then. It would be nice to have something apart from scars.
Alright. Traditionally the ink is made of my blood.
Oh,
I'm sure we can find another way. That's true. This tabby's
You-
made with his blood.
ink yourself with your own blood.
Oh, that makes sense.
Ah. That's kind of really cool.
I think so.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it's just you get used to it after a while.
Alright. Perhaps once it's all said and done then. Suppose we're not finding the ink here.
I mean, can I? Surely there'd be. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. Is it like normal ink? Like, is? Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it's like tattooed in, is it still permanent? I literally have no idea.
Yeah, you can use normal ink to
Yeah.
tattoo stuff.
Yeah. So we'll just find some ink. And broken hourglass. Well. Don't say your left butt cheek or anything like that, because you know my unseen 7 is
Oh,
better than that.
isn't he unseen? I mean, doesn't have any eyes, does he? No, I'll take it with my left arm.
Right. Don't cry. As it gets done.
As the unseen servant moves to you, there's a you know, you reveal your arm where you want it, and with a thin needle dipped in ink, he kind of sketches it out first for you, in the position where you want it before the first jab comes. You've taken cuts and stuff like that before. It doesn't faze you as the needles go in and out, but it is it doesn't hurt. It's just like that niggly itching kind of like you just want to itch while he's working.
The way it's done, by the way, is just if anyone's curious. So it's 2 utensils. One's like got a handle, and then where the pin is where it will soak in the ink. And there's like a little tiny hammer. And it's like and it just sort of moves across the lights.
It's like traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional, yeah. It's like travel.
Yeah.
After an hour or so, the unseen servant wipes away the blood and the ink, revealing a very, very well done description of what you wanted. A broken hourglass with sand flowing out of it. The glass lays shuttered around it. And he's put it, you know, he's proportioned it well to your arm. You're quite pleased with it.
It's pretty good.
It's the start of something new.
Let's hope so. Alright. What's everyone else doing?
Hey mate, how you doing?
Doing alright?
Good. It's good.
What about you?
Enjoy. Oh yeah, excited for war. I don't think I can really do this. I know I'm supposed to be like one of your advisors and I'll die for you and all that shit. But I don't think I'm quite ready to die again. And I'm sure one of these 80 guys that are actual trained killers can do a better job than me. I mean, Silver seems to think not, but I don't know, man.
Well, if everything went to plan, no one would have to die.
How often do things go to plan?
That's a good question. I refuse to answer.
You're filling me with confidence, mate.
Look, you have only just gotten your soul back. So while you've been dead for a while, dying again doesn't sound like a very fun thing. And I understand that. So if you're not comfortable, I'm not going to force you.
I mean, I'm just thinking, I'm probably one of the last people that should be going in there. I mean, Dad just gave me this thing. I don't know how to use it.
That's a point.
I just kind of swing it and hope for the best, and sometimes it.
Sometimes it's
Perfect,
what I
you
do.
sit on it.
don't know. I'm just saying, one
Switch
of
up.
these guys looks a lot more capable.
Just switch up.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
allowed to do that. My king.
Everyone's here by choice. I won't ever hold it against you. And you've been through a lot. You're still just a kid, but it's understandable.
I'm about to turn 18.
Until then.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
So,
Are you staying there or?
Yeah, just chilling. I'm assuming we're all sort of.
Sort of around each other?
Mm.
I'm gonna sit next to Jayce. Very rarely young blood. That is the answer. Very rarely do things go to plan.
Thanks.
Doesn't Sigma have a plan?
And yet very rarely does it go according to it.
Not a very good planner then.
It's not the planner, but the will of the world, the weave of the threads, the pull of those around you. One person's success is another man's failure, whilst another man's failure is your success. So somewhere along the way, someone's plans are very rarely going according to what they perceive.
The will of the world's fucked.
Well, there was a time where we thought we were chosen by fate. Is that what it was?
and then fate broken.
Right.
Point is, Youngblood, despite the amount of people that are here, warriors, all of them, some who have served me personally, some who I have saved, others who have saved me. Yet none of them, not one, knows what it is like to lose their life. That gives you something rare, special, unique, a tenacity to live, an understanding of what can be lost. That we cannot find, nor in this camp or majority of Slovenia. When things go not according to plan, as they most likely will, it is your tenacity that may be the turning point for your fellow friends.
So you're saying because I've died before? I'm a lot more likely to try and not die.
Things are a lot more beautiful for you, Jayce. We as mortals, the greatest gift we have is the lives we are given, for they are fleeting and short. And though most of us understand that as a concept, you physically understand what that means. Think of all these men who have been to battle, have fought, have survived, purely on the assumption of knowing what happens when they lose their life. But you have been there. No one will fight harder to live. Not because they don't wish to live, but they don't truly understand what can be lost. Though the choice remains yours, Youngblood. I for one know that Sigma has blessed you. And that blessing would bring me great comfort in the darkness of that tower.
But tenacity can only get you so far. Just because you want something to happen doesn't mean it is going to.
But it does increase your chances.
Still a chance then.
There's a chance we could trip and fall and split our head open on the street, young Jayce. None of us are truly safe, ever. Though what is certain is that doing all we can to protect and save the ones we love whilst we are alive is something that we have a choice over. Do you see this hammer? It's been with me since I was 10. I would drag it behind me in the dirt, unable to wield it, to lift it, not really knowing what guided me to even lug it around. It's not till I was much older, till I was attacked, and the sheer force of wanting to live, allowing me to lift it, did I realize the power of tenacity. Just like your spear. Your will to survive will teach you how to use it. Besides, where else are you gonna go?
We're all listening to this? Are we all?
I don't know. I want to help, but going straight into the tower, I mean...
Look, kid. If you don't need the capabilities, don't. Even back in the mansion, who else could sneak in, cause enough a distraction to get to Tom? No one. I don't even think Dante could do such a feat. But the choice is yours. You always do have a choice. I can send Dante. He can take you back to your family. And I will find your father for you.
I can't go back.
Why? Why, Jayce?
You know why.
In times like these, I normally use that drive, a reason to push me forth.
Why are you guys so set on me though? Like I said, these 75 guys, sure, they haven't died before, but surely one of them has tenacity.
Look amongst them, Jayce. They might have tenacity, but we're after something different. We after stealth. Stealth with tenacity.
But you're telling me not one of these guys that are all trained can sneak and have tenacity. What that means.
Is there anyone here that I've observed have any type of vibe that would be really good at a stealth operative?
You've seen a few of them, in lighter armor, lighter weapons, more finesse weapons and things like that. So, they probably could.
Look, they could find someone. It's fine.
You could come with us.
And won't be
I
safe.
mean,
It would be safer with us than in there.
That's true.
we are
Just-
from a distance, going down a comet.
Enter the tower. Don't enter the tower. We're back home. Hit the front lines. Just do what you want.
You could say here. Seems pretty safe in the sanctuary, thanks to Osiris.
What role were you playing in the tower?
Team seek and destroy.
Right. Or were you doing anything specific? Do you know how to pick
I don't know.
locks?
I've picked one lock before and didn't end very well.
Right. So you're not really adding anything.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fine. Switch without any guilt.
Like I said, I wouldn't hold it against you.
I need to drink some tea. By the way, you want some tea? Let's go get some tea.
You guys move over to the side, or Jayce, if you
Yeah,
follow,
I'll go with
over to where Dante is currently now grooming the dirt, face down, half asleep. And you still find some tea over the charcoal, still warm. And
Perhaps we should brew another pot.
It's still warm. Here you go. Any sugar?
you've seen Dante only put weird stuff in his own cup.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay. I'll take it.
I don't know how you do it, man. How? I mean, I know Sigma is real, but like, I know it's real, but what if he doesn't? What if I do die? And what if he doesn't save me again? Aren't you afraid?
Terrified. Daily. On the hour, Jayce. Terrified of what's been and what's to come.
How are you so confident?
I learned a long time ago that the only thing I have control over is the choices I make. And whichever choice I make will have a consequence. Be that good or bad, it will have an effect on me, on others, on those around me. And then those consequences will lead to another choice. And so it goes on and on. The choice you make now, to come or to stay, will lead to another choice. Another consequence, which will lead to another choice. only choice that I am certain of is the one Sigma has made to save you. In all my years, Jayce, in all the holy men I've spoken to, all the devout and the praying and the strong, not once have I seen or witnessed what I saw with you. The choice Sigma made will have consequences, good or bad. But if he saw fit to reveal himself to make such a choice, then you have bigger things to come. You are not destined to sit in a village with your parents and sew some clothes. You are special, Jayce. Why or how, I do not know. But you have a bigger part to play in the war to come. The others are right. Come to the tower or don't. The choice is yours. But your thread is being weaved. And it has a significant pull. Enough pull to draw the eyes of Sigma upon you. The only thing in your power is to make choices on the options that are in front of you. And then deal with the consequences. It is not confidence, Jayce. It's just an understanding. An acceptance of what I can and what I cannot control.
So I can control what I do. So if I sit out, it's not really helping anyone, is it?
Or maybe it is. They are the consequences that follow. If you sit out, then we are down a man. If we are down a man, we may end up in trouble. If you come, then we may end up in trouble trying to save you. There is no right choice. There's just a decision and a consequence. You're no safer here than inside of Balakat's tower. You're no safer on the front lines than you are in the store of your parents which burnt down. What you are in charge of is the person you want to be, the legacy you want to leave behind, the people who you choose to save. Whether they know your name or not, it is your actions that will cause the resolve. And it is terrifying. One thing I learned a long time ago, Jayce. Safety is but a mere illusion. Keep those behind city walls, feeling like they are protected. But none of us are truly safe. All we can hope for is to be safe enough.
I think I'm a bit of a hypocritical advisor, hey?
We all start our journey somewhere, Jayce. None of us grow up knowing how to swing a sword, or flay with a spear, or wield a hammer. It is the choices that we make in times that are difficult, such as this, that teaches us. You think Daario grew up knowing how to shoot as he does? I watched that boy practice daily, honing his skill. And it was times of desperation. No matter how well he got at shooting targets, it is not the same as shooting a man. Everyone has a first. That is what teaches you. Not practicing in the yard, but life. Choices. Consequences. Like us choosing to save your soul. It has brought you to this moment. It has brought us to this moment. It has brought Sigma to look down upon you.
The only thing is I've made a lot of choices with bad consequences.
As have I. Again, that is the beauty of us being human, Jayce. Being alive. That is why there is only one Sigma. Because none of us are truly that pure. It's choices you make based on the consequences of the previous choices that will define who you are to be.
I'm not gonna fuck up Hylic by not learning how to use this, eh? Alright. Only live twice. Got my back though, yeah?
Always.
Thanks, Pops. Just gonna give you a hug.
Gotta awkwardly pat you on the back.
Dante, get up! Show me how to use this thing.
There's a few seconds of silence.
Dante, wake up!
And before you turn around, you hear his voice from behind you. You stick him with a pointy edge. And he's standing awake behind you with his spear.
Some more tea.
No time for that, nephew. And he grabs you by the scruff and drags you out.
Okay.
It's time to show you how your uncle fights, eh?
Alright, yeah, let's do it.
He like places you in a spot, takes a couple of steps back to put some distance between you guys, and over the next hour and a half, drills you into. Most of the time, it's just like majority of it is just how to hold it, where the weight should be, how your legs should be, the bend in your knees, how your body, how it's not an object in your arm but an extension of you, and when you thrust with it, how your whole body should move as one with it. He flourishes some different moves, spinning it behind his back, bringing it above his head before he parries and stabs with it, showing you how such a simple weapon can be such an effective tool in the right hands. And you are quite amazed by the skill that he has with it. In your hands, it feels heavy and awkward. Like a
Like a pipe.
like a pipe. Yeah, you're constantly dragging the butt of it against the ground, and he constantly has to readjust your grip so it's balanced perfectly in your hand, and you really start to appreciate how many years it must have taken him to wield it, just like without a thought to it.
Yeah.
Can I, at some point, walk over to them, having borrowed one from one of the mercenaries,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just sort of join in a little bit.
Yep.
And try and pick up what Daario's
Dante.
Dante's putting on.
Yep. Easy. So the three of you have Dante is a character, but he knows what he knows, and even Bjorn, you're impressed at the actual skill that this man has. Like, to you, it's a spear. It's a fairly simple weapon, but put in his hands, your eyes are open to it could be so much more.
Yeah, cool.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Ah, shit. I've always been bad with words.
And giving you a coat, apparently.
Yeah,
I won't.
Ray holds a
Someone
grudge.
doesn't hold a grudge.
Well, I could have been dying and didn't give it to me, so
And you're not dead.
I could have been. The next time you're dying, I won't give you my cloak.
Good. This is the only cloak for me.
Good. It can stay on you when you're dead.
Savage.
As you say, I am listening.
Oh. You think I gave some bad advice to the kid?
I think no matter what we say to him, it's bad advice because it's not our lives to live. It's just decisions to make, and what he decides will be different to what we decide. If I was in his situation, I would go, but I'm not Jayce.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. I just don't have the words to say it. I'm glad he has someone else to talk to.
I think you could just tell him, like, I believe in you, Jayce. Whatever you decide, it'll be fine.
I could just say that. You're right. But the words that comes after, that's what I struggle with.
What do you mean, what words?
I've always been a fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never went to school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a wordsmith, like your brother.
I'm not sure wordsmith is a word. I do get your point, though.
It's a
There's
title.
a smith. Yeah.
It's a title.
Oh, shit. I never went to school either.
Ah,
I mean, if your talent isn't fighting, then maybe just talk to Jayce through your fighting. Help him that way.
that's how we used to do it. And every time we have a discussion or a grudge, It's always been through fighting, but when it comes to, I don't know, kids, I'm just not used to being around them. Can't really show them for those emotions, can I?
I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask about this.
I know, but I don't know. I just want someone to listen.
Sure, I'll listen. I'll pretend I'm my brother. All you have experience around kids. He deals with the
I don't know, I just feel responsible for him. I mean, I know, you know, we're not true blood or anything, but I don't know. Anyway,
Do you feel guilty, Silver? That you can do more to save him? Or his family?
I
Is
think
that what's really sitting behind it?
in some ways, yeah.
So you gotta make up for that guilt. If your specialty is fighting, then support Jayce through fighting. Teach him how to defend himself.
At that exact moment, I want to trip Jayce up with my spear. I just sort of gloat a little bit.
Shit! Oh, that's the first time I've been winded in ages. Holy cow.
Wow. Dante, I can really see how this one would be useful in the battle.
Ah, Mr. Bjorn, like I've been telling you, not really, but you know, it's good.
But have you tried it this way? And I go,
Now, nephew, without the shield, you have to learn how to use the spear defensively as well. That's when we shift our hands like this, and it picks you up at his you know, like now changing your hands into a more of a passive stance. Like you know, you can go from attack and defense.
I mean, look at that. See, you're the captain of the Wyrd of Icor, and if he's now a Wyrd of part of the Wyrd of Icor, a Wyrd of Icor, I don't know which one it is. But all I'm saying is, you could teach him. That's what my brother would say.
Right. Right.
Right.
Is he on the ground still?
No, Dante's picked him up and is now getting Bjorn to do the same thing he did before, and showing he's showing Jayce how to defend from it, how to use both ends of the spear as defense as well.
Alright. I'm just gonna observe and then anything that I think that might help, I'll start to join in if I can see something that, because I know Dante's the expert when it comes to spear, so I'm gonna just observe.
Yeah.
But if I see something, then I might say something.
Awesome. Alright. The rest of you guys, anything you would like to do in these next few hours?
Dre's just gonna go back to focusing on that feeling of
The comment?
connected to the stars.
Yeah.
Dara's just gonna walk around the camp, help people with little jobs.
I would like to eventually see Amber.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I need you to make a charisma check for me though.
Ooh.
If she's
And
not
it's by
sleeping.
door doing anything.
I'm just sipping tea watching at the moment, though. There is something I would like to do. Just between the people that I see here,
Mhm.
do I see anyone that I recognise that may have had a similar story or something that they could teach Jayce? You know, something that forced them into being a merc. Someone young, you know.
Amber would probably be the best. Like she is the youngest person there, and a girl and although she's a magician, or sorcerer, she is, clearly part of the League of Champions.
Yeah.
You being the League of Champions, or you being, associated with them, you know that her parents were both killed by witch hunters trying to defend her, because they knew that she displayed being able to wield the winds of magic, and not being sanctioned or through the school is illegal.
Have I spoken to her? Do I have any sort of relationship with her?
You know her by name. She knows you by name.
Yeah.
And you would have.
And she would know that obviously the witch hunters that went after her weren't sanctioned by me or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually you that found her when she was young and brought her in to the League of Champions, and also you who punished
The witch
those
hunters.
wayward witch hunters.
Awesome.
Damn. You're
Alright.
qualified.
Once Jayce is finished, I would like to introduce him and
Okay.
let them have a bit of a chat.
All right, charisma check.
21.
Oh,
21. Okay. Keep that in mind. Did you want to see Amber before Father Bell goes there? Like while he's training?
Is
Like
she
Jayce's-
asleep?
No, she's currently. You can see her huddled with a group of men, and she's occasionally casting a ball of flames in her hand to help them, heat small pieces of metal to either use as nails or remake into arrow shafts that can, accompany straw and stuff to use as fire arrows. So she's just using her powers to help her at the moment.
Amber.
That's me.
Can I have a word in private?
She's currently squatted down in between a group of men, and when you call her name, she doesn't turn around.
It would only be for me a couple of minutes.
You can see her make eye contact with the men around her, and with her back to you. It seems like she pulls a face or rolls her eyes or something. Taking her time, she stands up, turns around, and looks at you. I'm listening.
I see you're quite capable. Are you the only one that can wield the winds of magic?
Well, I did sense your friend over there doing the same.
He was.
But yes, out of these 75 brutes, I am the only one smart enough to channel the winds of magic.
Can you also dismiss the flames?
Dismiss flames?
You see, I have the feeling that I can't shake off. If they end up firing down fire down the trenches, then we'll all go up in flames. I need you, if you can, maybe preserve your magic. Instead of attack, preserve it for defense. And if you can't, maybe intercept it with your own.
She smiles at you, a smile that makes your heart beat faster. Her pearly white lips and her pale face
Pearly
against
white lips.
her pearly
She's
white
dead.
teeth
she's up.
against her red lips and her dark amber hair. She's just a striking beauty as she looks up at you.
I'm trying my hardest not to blush, but I'm probably blushing.
I think the men are more capable enough to putting out a few fires. I'm much better off throwing it back at those bastards.
Yes, but I've seen things like a meteorite. If fireball, I believe it's presumed. I don't think they can put something like that out. Can you intercept something like that if it arrives?
If they throw fireballs at us, sure, I would dispel it. If that's what you're asking.
I'm just making sure. Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Good?
Good. Oh. Very well. Back to it.
Yep, back to it.
Yes. So, what is a girl like you doing?
What?
In a bunch of mercenary. How did you end up here? What's your story?
Who are you? Again?
Sylvanas. I'm leading the mercenary squad.
Oh, you're leading us. Well, look, Sylvanas. As everyone, I have a story, and it's quite long. So perhaps, if we make it through the dawn, you can buy me a drink, and I'd share my secrets.
Well, I better say life then.
Probably. That's all right. I'll put out the fires.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? For someone who's going to be leading us into battle tomorrow, I just want to say you're really fucking awkward. Are you sure you're up to this?
Oh, don't worry.
Do you get this flustered when you're in battle?
Quite the opposite. I feel like I'm finally at peace when I'm in battle. Where this is, you know what? That will do.
And I'm just gonna walk away, shake my head like, oh my god.
You walk away, and
Oh,
after a few
God.
seconds, you hear the chuckles of the men as she turns back to the group. And they just kind of echo behind you, but you know, she is a young, fiery lady.
Yeah, I know.
And it seems in her nature, as you've seen her with other people, to, you know, be a bit of a sarcastic.
I'm
bitch.
gonna go back to the table.
Yeah.
And I've written a little list, like a checklist, and for that certain check, possible defense. Like
Okay.
there's a possibility in that one.
Yeah.
He draws a heart around.
It'll fight.
What's the note?
Can I stay alive?
Whatever.
Yeah, stay alive.
Buy drink.
And then I just find the next thing that I was thinking of, and I'll go to see if I can figure out how to tackle that next challenge.
Okay. Probably the next thing you should discuss is, or check over, is like the shifts with the trenches and things like that. Just make sure, reiterate the importance of it,
Yeah.
that it gets done. And then, you know, the defenses and things like that.
Yeah.
Father Beldo, you want to approach Amber?
Yeah, I want to collect Jackson when he's finished training. And over.
Amber is now currently sitting up against her pack, a piece of bread between her fingers that she chars some of it and kind of crumbles it away, and then chars another bit, eats it, and kind of just playing with it as she just stares up at the sky.
I see the years haven't been kind to you.
I'm not that old yet, you giant bastard.
Wouldn't be able to tell by that walking stick.
She giggles as she stands up, and gives you the same kind of salute bow that your hammer guard do. It's good to see you again, Father Bellador.
Likewise, my dear. So tell me, how have you not lit that dwarf alight yet?
Gotrick? No, he's a sweetheart. You know, you just gotta keep feeding him the elves and eventually...
He only just grew back his mohawk from the last time you burnt it.
No, that's something we don't talk about, Father. Who's this?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm well.
I'm Jayce.
Amber.
What are we doing?
Amber, this is Jayce, as he just said. I thought perhaps he could assist you in the preparations.
Assist me. Well, I'm just relaxing.
When you're finished, perhaps he could join you. He hasn't eaten yet. I just
She looks at him. You've got your own food, don't you?
it'd be good for him to chat to someone of similar age.
Oh! Yes. I'm sure we can find some chores for us to do.
He's quite handy with a needle and thread.
Oh, a tailor. Wait, you're not...
He is indeed.
Oh. Well, I am sorry about what happened to the shop. I hope your parents are alright. They're good people.
Have you been in?
Oh, no, I'm way too poor to afford that clothes, but a few of the mercenaries frequent there and they speak highly of your parents.
Thanks.
Anyway, I have some preparations to take care of myself. I'll leave you to it.
Alright.
Hold on, just one question. Father Bell. And Jayce is gonna face away from Amber. What are you doing? What am I doing? What am I supposed to do?
We need some flags done. Amber is good with fire. I don't know how that helps in making flags. I'm sure you work it out.
Shouldn't I be training or something?
Talk to her, Jayce. You have a lot to learn from her. And a lot of similarities. Amber has a unique story herself. Perhaps it'll help you with the choices to come.
I don't really understand. But
Amber, I have some fruit near the statue of Sigma, if you so desire, to go with that bread.
You should get us some.
why should I get us some?
Oh,
You have legs.
it's the first chore. Make it look like you're working.
What are you doing?
On break!
How long have you been on break for?
I will char you where you stand.
I'll walk away. Just leave.
The alteration gets louder and louder before eventually they both decide to sit down without any bread. Without any bread.
Love it.
Over the kind of the next hour and a half, you know, Amber understands what Father Bellador is asking of her. She just doesn't go into depth, but does tell you that she's here because where the hell else would she be? Death is something that you just have to accept, and she would rather die fighting some bastard or burning down or torching some evil motherfucker than be safe behind the walls, married and pumping out children for an ungrateful bastard husband. She reminds you that, or she tells you that even though every fight doesn't have to be fought, and every fight isn't your fight directly, there are some fights, especially those with friends or family, that are worth fighting. Anything anyone else would like to do?
So if did you want me to organize the shifts and stuff?
No, I'm presuming that's something that you just
Alright,
go around and do. Yep. Alright. As the day passes on, more and more work is completed. When are you guys planning to leave? I know there was discussions that separate groups were leaving at separate times, and
We were going first, weren't we?
Yeah.
To find an entry point? Oh, because we're going through the sewers.
Although I think maybe it'd be better off, like if you guys do that, but the attack would be during the day, right?
Yeah. I think we're doing
Break at dawn, he said.
doing it at dawn.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna
we
send-
still need the trenches done. We still need the palisades made or dragged over from other battles. We still need the fires set up for the fires.
So they should go first.
yeah, most of the palisades have been built around here. You'll still probably need some more that can be found and built there, but yeah, kind of by latest 4 o'clock, the trenches do need to be started to make sure they're properly completed.
Alright. So they'll probably go first, and then
So they'll go through the night, Annie?
Yes.
That's the safest time to go, yeah.
so they'll go, then we'll go, then the second half of Mercs will go and help set up the fires,
And then we'll go.
and then you go with them.
So we'll just be the last group to go up.
Okay, so half the mercenaries are going first
Is that how much it's gonna take?
to get the trenches done. Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
and
I think we were going to do it in shifts so that they can still rest.
yeah. So did you want all of them to go out, or half of them could do it with like in a rotating shift?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Silva, are you travelling with the first group, or are you going with the second group?
I'll travel with the first group.
Okay.
Right. Like, the trenches are being dug where Silver's going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why literally the whole army group goes out there and
What's up? It's up to you guys.
goes double time.
It's also resting and
Yeah, like
Toya and other.
resting there. Like, what's the point of having half of the people back at Sanctuary doing that?
Because
I
if
think-
a battle breaks out, then that's going to give signal. You know what I mean?
I think Alcatoy is probably the biggest one too, wouldn't it?
Sure.
But if we
Well, or I think you guys were splitting them up so the second group can set up the tents on the other side.
so
Maybe that's why you guys were splitting them up.
Yeah.
So where are you guys digging the trenches?
So along that side, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So that was furthest away from the blisters.
Ooh, this is cool.
Thanks to Nord. So along this side.
So press the circle.
wait, I thought we
I
were.
think the fires are on that side.
Yeah, I thought the fires
Fire
was on the
should
side.
come
We
up
were
there.
gonna go in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
ditch.
up there.
Oh yeah. So along that side, is that where, or have I gone too far?
No, that's not trenches. Yeah, trenches are this bottom corner.
Right down that side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, around there.
There's a trenches there.
Yeah.
And is that where we're going to put the fires as well?
No, I think the fires are more over there.
Up this side.
Yeah.
Along with the tents.
Perfect. Yeah.
So what, they were going to set that up and then run over? Was that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want as much eyeballs to.
Alright, so if that's the case, then all the mercenaries will have to leave at the same time because this second group is setting up the camp. We'll need to go the long way around so they don't get.
Oh, yes, no need to go.
Yeah, because Sanctuary's down there, right? So for
Correct.
us, we have to come up here. Is
Correct.
that the entry there?
Yeah, yep. So sanctuary's
So
down
we've
that
probably
way.
got the longest to go, so we'd probably head out pretty early.
And the sewers are.
Sure. Yep.
Alright, so Ben Merck's there, they'll leave at the same time. I'm assuming Sue will go with them to help organise them. And then me, Daario, and Father Bell probably go after that lot. And then, I mean, you guys might as well just go with Silver.
So you go, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Done.
Alright, so done.
Let's start the siege.
How long would it take us to get from the edge of the river to here?
The edge of the river too.
Like if we from here to the sewer point, like how?
About an hour.
Hour, yeah.
And how are you guys doing it? Are you guys floating on a log or something?
No, I've got a different idea
Okay.
actually.
Sigma's body.
Alright,
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
I was going to say before we leave, Jace wants to pray with Father Bell.
Good man.
Bjorn's gonna find his pack and pull out his original outfit made by the Travails.
Oh yeah.
Not the second one that was destroyed in Aether.
Alright. Alright. So
And sorry, can I just do one thing while we're thinking?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a few of my chain links, especially now that I don't have my tomb. I don't know if this is pushing it too far, but I'll use mending, sort of shape it into a small hammer sort of shape, and to put on Jace's spear as a trinket.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
That's
So like where your like leather wrap is, throw it into that.
Damn, Sigma likes his drip.
Alright.
Before we head out, Bjorn's gonna slap Silver on his tattoo. Silver, right, you ready?
Before they go
Not even
out,
realizing that he deliberately slapped my tattoo, thinking that he's just being like, "Hey, buddy, are you?
Yep.
What are you doing?"
You just took 7 points of damage.
Roll the death saving throw.
It is now
Alright,
infected.
so around 4 o'clock in the evening, the camp reignites into energy. Packs start getting put away. Any trace of you guys there is picked up. Palisades are stacked together to start getting transported, and there's a buzz around the camp. Gotrek finally wakes from his slumber and immediately starts cursing and swearing at everyone for not moving fast enough or being lazy dogs. And as you guys all run around doing your own thing, Daario, you're currently in the middle of Sanctuary overseeing all of this.
Sorry, I just want to say, remember we've got those fire arrows as well.
Yeah, who you guys split them among yeah. With the outburst of sudden activity, you guys all begin to feel that nervousness creeping up again. Butterflies in your stomach are what's coming up ahead. And the consequence, should you fail, of what that means for the rest of the world. Observing this from one of the ruined second story rooms of the Sanctuary, Daario, how are you feeling right now? Is Daario ready to lead all of these men into this battle?
Probably not.
But
Dario's gonna die trying if he has to.
Oh, hang on. So I just remembered. If you guys get out successfully and this works, what was the signal to retreat?
Dario just sent his eagle. To you.
Okay. Hopefully they don't shoot it down though.
I think that'd be more focused on you guys than
There's plenty that's gonna go wrong.
Yeah. People are gonna die. Sorry.
Eventually, the mercenaries are ready, and all line up, all formally loose in front of, form up loosely in front of Sanctuary, with weapons in hand, palisades strapped to their back. They look up to you, Daario, for kind of one last speech or words of encouragement before they head into this siege.
Daario.
Take it away.
Alright. First of all, thank you everyone for making your way to fight for us. But as he walks, he's going to go pass over and cast prestidigitation and try and remove any shine of armor. Try and make all the metal almost like matte.
Nice.
Yeah, and like if there's any light cloth. Oh no, probably can't do that. But yeah, just try and make everyone look more stealthy. I'm so rusty. Again, the plan is to cause a distraction and get in and out before they notice. But if we have to, we'll take those bastards down. I'll relay a signal back to Silver for when we retreat. But they have nothing on us. For we fight for what is right. And we are unbreakable. And we'll destroy them. If we have to.
Here, here!
Give me a charisma check.
Another one. With advantage.
Technically.
Oh wait, what am I wrong?
Give yourself advantage.
Would you say that's hot?
Most definitely.
Alright. Oh no.
It's cooked.
A 9.
A 9 total?
Yeah. Or should it be performance? I think performance.
Charisma.
Okay, no.
There's silence filled with the shuffling of armor as chainmail kind of scrapes against weapons and things like that. Before Gotrek turns around. Well, you heard him, lads! Let's go fuck up these cunts! And if any of you motherfuckers fall behind, or run, I'll hunt your wee bastards down and hack you to 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
There's a roar. There's a roar of excitement before the men turn around and begin marching up the hill, eventually to the road, and begin heading into the forest. As the first troop or first group sets off with Gotrek and Silver, is anyone leaving now as well, or?
So everyone leaving now?
Yes.
Oh, everyone is leaving now? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just in different directions.
You guys give it a few minutes and wait for the group to move off before, as you guys watch them go, you stand around all together in Sanctuary minus Silver. Oh, before Dante leaves, he gives you a small leather pouch that's extremely light. It feels empty in there. It's my sugar cube. It's it's a good luck.
You've had this in the pouch this whole time.
Sugar's expensive, nephew.
Thanks, Uncle.
You know, if I die, like, make me a cup of tea with it and pour it on my grave, alright?
You're not gonna die. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. You know what? At the end of this battle, I'll give you the sugar cube back and a cup of tea I make.
No, it's my last one.
You don't want to drink it.
Just saving it, like, for a special occasion, man.
Only live once.
Maybe half it.
Alright, done. Don't die, yeah?
Yeah, and don't you die either, because then I have to go tell your mum and then I'll die, so, you know.
It's the big old circle of death, huh?
Yeah. Okay. He leaves you with a big grin on his face and catches up with the troop. The rest of you guys watching him go. Anything you guys would like to do or
Yeah,
say
let's
to each
do it.
other before you leave?
Just before Amber goes, Jace is gonna have made up a handshake again. That's it.
At the end of the handshake, she like you know, if there's click or anything, she like makes a burst of flames like at the end of it.
Holy shit, that
It's
wasn't. That was not part of the handshake.
I know,
But I
but I
like
just
it.
made it lit.
Oh!
I like it. Alright. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah. Hey, look after yourself and like you're gonna stink like shit when you come back. Just saying. So
I've been in sewers before.
I can tell.
What a boss.
Alright. Good luck. Blow shit up.
Yeah, you know it.
Well, don't die, stay alive.
Good plan. You too.
That was almost as moving as Daario's speech. You're rusty there, bud.
It's been a while.
I mean, he was away for 8 years. I don't think he was trained in this.
I'm not a natural.
I guess we can't expect everyone to be a hard guy.
He didn't move. Crowds.
Yeah, you had to leave with words.
He did,
right?
yeah.
Let's go.
If you don't hear from us in 3 hours, pull the troops back.
God, that was morbid. Just change the
She
mood.
was
If I don't
good.
hear you in 3 hours, I'll
That's
be
what we
coming
said
for you
about
myself.
3 hours, yeah?
Well, the world rests on our shoulders, so
Alright.
don't fuck it up.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I did, sorry.
If I don't hear you
I was
in
like, yes.
3 hours, I'll drag you out myself.
Get the troops to safety first, Captain.
Of course.
Alright, so we're gonna go pull the comet down. Goodbye.
We will.
With a very shaky farewell to each other, knowing that this could well and truly be the last time you guys see each other. The group splits up and heads out deeper into the land of Slovenia as dusk settles in. That's why we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, guys, after a 15-minute break to finally see what these guys say.
Yeah!
See you guys soon.
Does anyone else feel rusty? Sklouts.
Welcome back.
Yo.
Yo,
We're back.
you're about to die.
Silver.
That's me.
The road to Malika's tower is a long one. Tracking deeper and deeper and closer to the fortress really begins to set in the daunting task that's ahead of you. 75 men from different mercenary groups that you don't know are being led here under your command to firstly set up a ruse and then participate in a battle where your only goal is to keep all eyes on you for as long as possible. The march is exhausting. All the extra weight, the barricades and everything that the group has to take slows it down considerably. But eventually, around 10 at night, you make it to your location. Which group are you going to stay with? The group that's going to dig the trenches or the group that's going around to do the camps?
Which would need the most guidance?
Seeing that the battle is going to happen where the trenches are, probably that one.
And these guys are just sliding and coming back, aren't they?
Yeah, setting up tents and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll stick with this group that needs the most guidance, and then I'll send Dante with this group to be the eyes and ears, just because I think he's the best one.
Well, they're gonna be further away than what you are, because remember the camp's gonna be set up as a siege camp, which is gonna be further away. So eyes and ears, you're gonna have better view.
Yeah, it's more like I don't want these guys to get in trouble
Okay.
before they
yeah.
come back.
Okay, sure.
So if Dante can spot him or guide him,
Okay.
because he knows this land as well.
All right. It's settled. Dante takes just under half of the men and begins leading them further up west before he circles back around to the north and comes around. For him, he's probably got about 2 hours before he gets to that destination, and then probably about an hour, 2 hours of work, and then another 2 hours back.
Mm-hmm.
You stop your half of the troop just out of range of where the trenches are going to be, and as you kind of all kneel down, water packs are pulled out, quick drinks are shared. You look around. How is Silver feeling right now? Like, what is the plan?
How he's feeling? He's feeling like he has done this, but he doesn't have the recollection, like the recollection of it. He feels like he's confident where he shouldn't be. He you know, like he's been through this, but the memory's not there. But anyway, he perseveres and he proceeds with plan, as he always does. He whistles out, and I'm assuming it's a cold whistle for the other commanders or the mercenary groups of the.
Okay, where you are, you would be probably too far away for them to hear a whistle, so I'm presuming you guys have split up, right? You didn't hit up, yep. So just so you guys can see, at the bottom, down here where you can see the cursor, Drea and Bjorn, that's where you guys are going to be set up, where I've got that. So there's an old windmill there for you guys, yeah, like a little bit further back, where you guys can get a good view of the battle, of the trench line, the tower, the fort, and the river, and where the group's going in.
Climbing the windmill?
Yeah.
I'm not with the squad leaders, with the other mercenary groups.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about these guys. Yeah.
No, the
Yeah, gotcha. All right. At your whistle, they break away and they begin like taking off their packs and their weapons. They slowly move through up the hill, using as much cover as they can before they start digging in. Slow and slow but at a steady pace to not alert anyone, but fast enough to get it done. While the other group sits behind the hill, resting,
Is there any
waiting for
trees?
the shift. Is there any?
Trees?
There's a few trees around. Yeah.
I'm gonna send the scaffold ones, and tell them to keep an eye on go up the tree and keep an eye on.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So Drea and Bjorn, that's where you guys are.
Yes.
Father Bellador, Daario, and Jayce, where are you guys? And what do you guys like? Are you guys? Do you want to head to the sewers now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're gonna.
Because we need to head to the sewers before they start the attack.
Yeah.
So
Is that the path you guys are taking? Just along the.
that'd be pretty dangerous along there, yeah. No, I think what we do. So I think I'll cast Water Walk on everyone.
What the heck?
So this spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava, as if it was harmless solid ground.
Oh, what?
One can't simply walk to it.
So what we're going to do is probably walk across here.
Yep.
Come across here and then walk across to the sewers.
Nice. That's sick.
So something like that.
How long would that take?
It would, after you guys leave Drea and Bjorn, it would take you guys an hour and a half.
So that gives them extra time to finish up the trenches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I need you guys to make the stealth check for me.
I'm just going to cast Pass Without a Trace. So everyone plus 10 to your stealth check.
Yes.
And that lasts for an hour.
Silver has
What level was that?
made a
Level
makeshift clock
No,
on
that's
the
really
on the
good.
ground, on the
The
using
stick like
his
thunder.
stick and
Yep.
using the shadow.
Yep.
He's timing an attack where. Yeah.
Yep.
So
He's just
plus
giving
that
me
trace
that.
gives us plus 10, right?
Yep.
So I rolled a 2, but I'm going to
Oh.
finish up on 23.
What
Oh,
the
what?
heck?
I'm on 27.
27.
So I've got a disadvantage. Damn, second roll's good. 18, 13, 20, 23, 22.
10.
Nice. Plus that trace is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Gingerly at first, you all walk to the edge of the water, and trusting Father Bellador, you plant your feet, expecting to sink in only to find solid footing underneath you. Under the cover of night, you guys move across the water, keeping a good distance between each other to not, on the open water, someone walking is quite visible, quite a big thing. So you guys spread it out to make it look like, and move with the flow of the river to make it look like it's just some debris or something floating down. Eventually you make it to the other side unnoticed. Take a second to survey what's ahead of you. You see on this side of the wall, the length of it is only manned by 8
Oh, wow.
soldiers at most,
Wow.
with a couple on where the ballistas are. Not really expecting an attack on the water. Most of them are looking inland towards Ostenmark, and then inland towards Castle Drakenhof.
Sorry, which directions are they?
Not cost of weapon, so-
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to do something. The plan was for me to summon my bird to peck at the ballista string.
Ballistas?
The wires.
Alright. You don't need to roll anything to cast it, right? Okay.
How far can it
That
go
was
from you?
early in the
Yeah, that was pretty
preparation.
cool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can summon him 90 feet, but he can just fly off.
That's
So I would have done before.
you guys want to move now towards the back across the river, or wait until the fires are lit?
Wait until the fires.
Yeah, at least it was lit. Because we can see the guards, right, from where we are.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm assuming we would have given them about a time of when to light them, so by the time we get here, they'll probably be lit, right?
Yeah.
So seeing the guards, we'd be able to tell when when there's commotion.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Taking cover on the riverbank under large dead trees and shipwrecks, you guys lie in wait until you guys see any commotion. Drea and Bjorn, you guys are currently in the windmill as the wind carries through, whistling as it passes through the top bit of the ruined structure. The gears of the windmill seized up long ago, no longer spinning, and you guys are positioned well enough that you can hide yourself behind the large blades and still survey the battlefield quite well. From where you guys are, you tracked the group crossing the river, and you have a rough idea of where they are on the other side of the bank. As the hours go by and the trenches get deeper and deeper and shifts are switched in and out, there's suddenly a call from the tower. You all faintly hear calls of a fire. And as you watch the guards notify each other and then slowly disperse to the other side. Camp! Camp to the north! First part of the plan seems successful.
Yeah, I wish we knew that windmill was there. You guys could have been like a signal tower to everyone.
Yeah.
We still can.
Someone reported.
Scouting.
Waiting another half
Windmill
hour
just
for the
magically appeared.
for the
Follow
soldiers
me.
to, you know, as they go back and forth, kind of searching all sides, they all slowly disperse, and you guys are free to continue moving along the river. Bjorn and Trey, you guys catch the small figures of the group moving across the river back against the other bank. And it's up to you guys now when you'd like to start this whole thing.
Just before we cross, I just want to turn to Jayce, grab the trinket on his spear, and say, "It's time to make a choice, young blood. Are you ready?"
Was all ready.
If I don't fight now, I'm not gonna fight Hamlet.
I'm going to cast Warding Bond on him. This spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains +1 to AC and saving throws, and it has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage.
Oh, that's cool. So you take like half my damage.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
At this point of the night, you guys can all... Oh, sorry, when you guys actually even arrived, you can all hear a mismatch of heartbeats. It's a sound that is echoing from the tower in a directly upward direction. And during this time, you guys hear the dreadful screeches of the Okatoya. And then you see him diving out of the cloudy sky. Their shadows hidden and distorted by the thick clouds. And as they dive down, you see them snatching at thin air, well above the fortress, before they fly away, angry and screeching.
How have they done that?
the sound emanates and distorts from it, from the whole fortress, bellowing up at the sky and echoing in multiple places to disorientate the Okatoya.
That's so cool.
They're not avoiding them, they're bringing them here for further defense while protecting themselves by using some kind of magic.
We didn't see this when any of the scouting happened.
No, the scouting was through the day.
Oh shit, that's really cool.
Oh.
Crazy. Oh, but that's okay. It's about dawn, right? So when the sun comes up, they disappear anyway.
Correct.
That's so
That's
cool.
crazy.
This continues through the night.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding.
Do you think we've given them enough time? Should I?
So at this point they're crossing the river still?
Yeah, you can see him just reach the bank on the other side.
Should I wait for them to get in first?
I think the sooner the better. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't spotted the giant priest already.
Well, you know I can do that too.
Do what?
I can walk over too. It's not a special thing.
I can make you breathe underwater.
I mean, I wouldn't need to breathe if I was walking on it, but
Do
good.
you want to call a comment?
Yes. Alright. Is there still stars around?
Hidden by a blanket of thick clouds, yes, there is still stars around.
Okay.
Hey, as that's happening. Alright. Any time now. The comet is going to drop. During that distraction, that's where we press our attack. Amber, can you take down those ballistas?
Easy.
Perfect. Now we wait.
With the trenches filled to the brim with men, all armed to the teeth, crossbows, bows, muskets, they all lie in wait, hidden underneath the trench, checking weapons and rechecking, passing ammunition down the line, every now and then poking their heads out, readjusting palisades to better provide cover. Dante hasn't arrived yet, but he should hopefully be here within the hour once the attack starts, as he's coming around with the rest of the men.
I have faith.
Plenty of other trenches are dug open and ready for them.
Can I also grab like
It's
a
not obvious.
No.
Yeah, it's not obvious.
It's a comet. Oh shit.
a bow or any ranged weapon?
Yep.
That I'm sure there's plenty, or
There
someone's
is,
made
yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Trey, it's up to you.
Alright.
No pressure.
Drea is gonna raise her hands to the sky. And I mean Bjorn's the only one seeing this. But she's gonna close her eyes and under her breath you will hear her whisper many, many words, maybe you can catch some. Comet, Cassandra, galaxy, sky. Just repeating and repeating and repeating. And I'm gonna cast this.
Oh, don't
So I make 2 rolls, 1 arcana and just one roll. My arcana, and if that beats my spell DC, it works? That's what you've written. No, was it? Okay.
Why don't I send it to you again?
When the spell is cast on Messenger, when the spell is cast, roll an arcane check against your own spell saving DC. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Drea.
Okay.
Can I?
So no discussion.
I don't really have guidance or anything, but I just want to be there for hopefully my presence.
Do not disturb me.
It's
Okay.
not helping.
I'm joking.
Mine's fine.
I'll
do it myself.
Okay.
Oh my god, you would.
Technically would I have advantage? Wait, listen to me, because I spent the whole day prepping.
Yes, you did, and I said you wouldn't get advantage. You'd just get a roll on the deviation to make the deviation a little bit better.
Oh.
But like,
Oh shit.
I roll very good for arcade. I don't know why today I have not.
What'd you roll?
A 10.
And
my
your
save
spell
DC
DC?
is 15.
Okay, so you still cast it. You're just about to take a buttload of damage.
Oh
So maybe kill
shit.
yourself.
I told you guys it was gonna happen. Okay.
Bjorn, you see your sister staring up at the sky, her lips moving, her eyes outstretched as if she's physically grabbing onto this piece of star and pulling it down herself. A few moments go by with nothing happening, and then you see an expanding ball of light break the heavens above, and as it flashes into atmosphere, you guys all see a dark purple ball light up the night sky before it gets brighter and brighter. Those that can see the guards on the wall see everyone lift their heads to the heavens, and then a dreadful boom breaks the sound barrier as the comet comes through. It shakes the ground around you guys, deafening your ears. And as you watch, the ball gets brighter and brighter before it bursts into flames and starts streaking down towards the fortress.
So do a D8 and a D3.
Correct.
What's the advantage on the deviation roll?
I'll just let you roll.
Oh my god.
Roll
I'm
with
gonna
you
die.
roll with advantage, basically. Roll the D8 and the D3, and you choose. Oh, where are you bringing it down?
Well, I wanted to bring it down on Malachus Tower.
Okay.
So, okay.
So the first one is 8.
Oh, that's better. 3 and a 3. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Take the 3 and the 3. Okay. So
I'll take that. So,
it will land just behind the tower, between the tower and the wall marked there.
do I get an advantage on the damage that I take?
What would the 6 and the 2? Because you
I
could choose, right? Where would that land?
Fuck me, man.
It will land. Well, I'm not gonna say because then she's already chosen.
Okay.
Why?
You good, bro?
I'll take 10 points of psychic damage.
Oh, only 10? They're fine.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's gonna be like super.
Yeah, yeah.
And 1 point of
40
exhaustion.
something.
Well, what level did you cast it at?
What's
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right. The rest didn't come through. So that is at level 3.
If I chose a different level, can I roll again?
No. But the damage you take is a lot more.
Oh,
But the blast is a lot bigger. Or the comet is larger.
Level 5.
like
Can you do
like it would get the tower?
at level? Can you cast level 7 spells?
No, I can only cast level 5. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
The 5 would just clip the top of the tower.
How many level of points of exhaustion?
You would take 2 points of exhaustion, and you would take, instead of the 2d6, you would take 5d6 plus.
Technically, this
5.
information should have been relayed to me before I casted it. So technically, can I recast it?
You can choose now to bump it up a level because the
Okay,
rest didn't.
I'll
come
bump
through.
it up with advantage on my rolls.
This is a
I
Alright.
Okay. Okay. So what? Okay. What am I rolling now for a level 5? How much more damage?
Another 3d6 and take another plus 2. So 3d6 plus 2.
Whoa. On top of the 10?
Good luck.
6, 3, 6. Oh shit.
Oh.
22, 25, 25. That's not much.
And 2 points of exhaustion.
Okay.
However, as the comet streaks down, it roars as it burns through the atmosphere, clipping the top of Malachus Tower, going down the side of it, and going into the bottom of the wall that faces the camp. So where you guys can see. A massive explosion thunders through, lighting up the sky, almost blinding you guys. And as the echo dies away, you can hear the screams of men as rubble crumbles, and fires are lit in the vicinity.
Nice.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit! I have two
Everyone,
questions.
everyone.
Would the comet have damaged whatever magic was causing the Okatoi not to attack?
Ooh.
Oh.
As the sound dies away, you can still hear it.
Okay.
I'm
And
rolling so bad.
Me too.
would
I've
was
never
there a
rolled a
blast
good
that would have knocked people off the walls by any chance?
Yeah, and it's broken this part of the wall.
Nice.
Guys,
The impact to the tower would have made it shatter and crumble?
What's that? Sorry.
The impact on the tower would have made it shatter and crumble?
Because it's old.
No, it's damaged the top of it, but it hasn't damaged. It has damaged the bottom of it, but it hasn't crumbled.
With your classy.
Now you've casted this during dawn, so the Okatoi won't be around, right?
It's just before dawn.
The attack is out.
Nice. 11.
16.
Oh, sorry. Actually, can you roll initiative? Add your initiative in the groups that you are, and use that.
Okay.
I got a 3, you got a 6.
Add your initiatives
so
together.
Oh, that's cool.
So what did you get, Jace?
I got 11.
Is Dante there?
Team
Okay, it's not bad.
C. Team A. What'd you get?
$11. 10.
Am I just rolling for my group?
19.
Just roll using your initiative. Sorry, yeah, your
So this
initiative
is
will
our
get the whole group.
So total 41. Nice.
Mine is 9.
I'm at 19.
Alright.
Who's first?
I think us.
Cool guys.
Team A.
You wait a second as the ground shakes underneath you. You can hear debris landing all over the fortress, and some of it even splashing in the water around you guys. Large rocks rocket into the water before eventually the sound dies away, filled with the screams of the injured and the dying. Wherever the comet landed, you guys were glad that you guys were on this side of the wall. As the light slowly fades back away into the darkness of dawn, you guys give each other one last look before pushing aside the brush in front of the entrance and stepping in. A large tunnel at a slight incline leads you guys into your first obstacle. Sewage water fills the bottom of the channel. Quite shallow since the fortress itself isn't at full capacity, right? As you guys begin to move further and further in, the suffocating, humid stink suffocates you guys, stings at your eyes, and clings to your clothes. Up ahead, up above, you can hear the shouts and commands of the chaos up above you guys as the commanders rearrange their men, trying to get a sense of what's happening. The tunnel ahead fades into darkness, and at this point in time there's only one direction, which is this one tunnel. Is there anything you guys would like to do, or just push forward?
Sorry, can I just say before we went in, I would have cast Eyes on the Night.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
everyone's
nice.
got dark.
Yeah,
vision
fucking
for
think for
feet.
everything, don't you?
Batman. Cool.
So at the moment, there's only one direction, right?
Correct.
Guess we push ahead, yeah.
I just want to be on the lookout for any sort of traps
Yep. Alright, who's taking the lead?
Not Jayce. Yeah, Jayce will stay in the middle. Do you have something for detecting traps? Okay, perhaps I'll take the front, because then that way you can shoot past my shelter if we do. Yeah,
Someone I
me,
trust.
Jace, and Daario.
Okay. It's gonna be a stepladder shoot, actually.
Yeah.
And he has one eye.
Alright. I need you guys to roll Constitution saving throws for me. Who's next?
Oh,
on the
is
list?
any of your spells concentrating?
No.
Actually, one thing Jace does
Oh,
want to
sorry,
do
just the.
is he wants to take the handkerchief Father Bell gave him when he was dead and wrap it around like a bandana again.
19.
7.
7.
Oh wait. Oh.
In the tray!
Fun fact: I have advantage on
Faith in the
Constitution.
undead? Oh.
No, I have advantage on Constitution while I have a soul trinket.
Huh.
It's not much better. 10.
10,
12.
12. Alright. Okay. You guys continue to move up. And set out into a formation where you're ready for anything. Drea and Bjorn. The light dies away, yet you can see many of the tents and structures around where it's landed are set aflame. The wall continues to crumble before a large gap is left as a gaping wound in the wall. And from your position, you can see Father Bell and the team disappear, and Silver and the team waiting for the debris to fall before their attack starts. What are you guys doing?
Sorry, we would have went already.
Yeah, it's not your turn yet.
Yeah, but this is all happening at the same time, right?
Yeah, so it's like crushing down and exploding. It's all happening at the same time.
Oh, that was harder than last time.
Are you alright?
Yes.
You're alive?
Yeah.
You did it! What happens now?
Surely we don't just wait for them to come back out, right?
I honestly thought it was going to take a lot longer. So,
I think they work fast. I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
yep. Alright.
As you move, Drea, to go sit down, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Why me? What have I ever done in my life?
Something to stop.
You went Friday. Cool.
Sure.
That's an evil sin.
Oh, now I roll good. 18.
Okay. As you turn your back on the fort and go to sit down for a second, you hear whispers in your ear. They're soft and gentle, like a lover's whispers. You turn around quickly and see no one behind you before they come again in your other ear. The whispers praise you at how amazing and strong you are, and that someone as strong and beautiful as yourself shouldn't be used by these people. You should destroy these people. That comet that you brought down, surely you have enough strength to bring another one down on the assailants. And for a second, your eyes flicker to the trenches where Silver and the men are. And you feel your fingers twitch as you reconnect to the winds of magic. You push the whispers out your head. And as you look back towards the wall, you see a singular hooded figure on this side of the wall, staring directly at you.
Shit.
Oh, like out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep in mind, you guys are quite some distance away, so you can't. Like, it would be virtually impossible without a spyglass or something to see you.
It's Tom.
Are you alright? Are you going to sit down? Here,
Is there someone there?
in the camp.
There.
I'll look where she's pointing.
There is.
There's a hooded figure.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna be staring straight at it, huh?
No. Now he's staring straight at you.
Oh shit!
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, you
I
both
thought I was
gonna
going
go
to
evil.
seek him. Oh, this was about to die like.
7.
Oh.
No.
The whispers come
Advantage?
to you as well.
Faith in number?
No. Glorifying you. Telling you what a brilliant swordsman you are.
Mm.
How you've been let down by these people. How you're better than them. You're not just a warrior. You're an artist. These words of affirmation continue. And eventually, you find yourself reaching for your dagger.
Come on.
As the thoughts turn persuasive, and as the thoughts or the whispers tell you to slit the little girl's throat that's in
Hold
front
on.
of you.
Hold on.
Hey,
Am I being charmed in a way?
Blind spiking, Ahmed.
I'm insightful.
Oh,
You are.
I got advantage against being charmed.
Better roll.
I'm insightful. I would have pieced this together.
Would you?
Right?
Technically, you're
Yeah.
busy.
Come on, man.
But it is 19.
Ooh!
That's
Come on.
better.
Except John.
That's cool.
So what you're
Advantage against
saying?
being charmed or magic can't put me to sleep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but I just want to remind you, you rolled that with an advantage. I rolled with that one, and I'm still there.
You push the thoughts out your head, and both of you realize what's going on.
I just want to. Were the whispers familiar to me?
No.
Okay.
Oh. To an extent, yes.
Alright.
Oh,
But it was coming from that hooded figure. We can determine that.
Yeah.
Was it? Were they familiar to me?
How the fuck did it get there?
You could say the feeling of them is somewhat familiar
no.
as well.
Okay. Oh my god, this just got.
So we pushed on away. Is the figure still there?
He is not. Oh, it is not.
What the hell?
We should get out of here.
We should. However, what if we walked down there and he's there?
There were ways to come at us from the shadows. Use our own thoughts and emotions and ambitions against us. If they come at us head on, then we'll have. We'll only get into a fight.
Then where do we go?
Let's just get down from the window and we'll figure that out while Joe checks this.
You guys make your way down the ruined stairs of the windmill.
Can we go like back to back kind of thing? Like covering each other's backs?
In the windmill?
Yeah.
Yep. You guys make your way down carefully, making sure that any direction of attack is covered. Eventually you make your way to the door, opening it up to the dead and desolate field around it. And in the early morning mist, the hooded figure now stands there.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh
Fuck.
shit!
I don't say so.
Oh shit!
Back up, Alright. Well, you know I will is strong.
No need to whisper. Say what you want to say.
The voice is honeyed, and it's almost, even when he's talking, he's whispering to you.
I don't think I wanted to speak.
You're both so beautiful.
Can I just cut him off?
He's still a distance away from you.
How far?
How far?
About 20 meters away from you guys.
How much in
Feet, no?
That's 3 meters is 10 feet.
You know, we're thinking so
20
alike. It's
meters.
like actually brother and sister. 20 meters. 20.
You are actually brother and sister.
55
Shut
feet.
up.
55 feet.
55 feet. Nice.
Alright, cool.
Go on.
Mine's
It'd be a shame
Say one more thing, motherfucker.
to have you die here in this dreadful land. It doesn't have to be so.
We're gonna attack him.
Okay. What are you doing?
But heck, we don't want him to talk. I think if
No.
he talks, he's gonna get it up right.
I
Did I
know what you're doing
recognise him?
because I have something
That's
I
it.
am gonna do.
Yeah, you go for it.
You go first. I insist.
No, I don't really have great ranged stuff, so.
Me
if
either.
you-
As you
Just
guys are
conjure
deciding
animals.
what to do, he's slowly unbuckling his coat.
Hey, get out of your pants.
And as he opens it up,
He's blue!
it falls slowly off his shoulders, revealing a body, both male and female. 6 bosoms hang out. Both genitalia
Slanesh.
are visible through the very persuasive clothes that it's wearing. A claw replaces one hand, and a long, slender tentacle grows out of its back like a tail. Its pale skin is mesmerizing. And as it stands there, half naked in front of you guys, it moves its hips in a way so provocative that you feel embarrassed as sister and brother to be staring at this creature next to each other. But it must be so.
I'm charging. To attack.
oh shit.
Sorry. Unless you're gonna do something range, but I'm running it.
I'm gonna conjure 2 direwolves. That's what
I'll just call out behind me as I start running.
and I'm gonna charge with my 2 direwolves.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yes, come to me.
Oh no!
That's so creepy.
Go ahead. Alright, Bjorn, you reach there first. And as he pulls out a thin, slender rapier,
Hey, you added the comet of Casadora.
he goes into a defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
As you come rushing at him, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
I forgot how to play. Okay, as I'm running, and I loosen Fafnir's coil, and I pull out here, my axe, and pull my axe in the inside of my arm and cast the Crimson Light on it.
Mm-hmm.
So white flames appear and Fafnir's coil automatically doesn't work on coils. So I've got Crimson Light on both of them, and I think I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to go into straight into an attack.
Okay. As soon as you get within 10 feet of him,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make
And I'll mask.
another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Hmm.
A scent, a musky smell that you've never smelled before wafts into your nostrils, and for a second it's the sweetest smell you've ever experienced in your life. Euphoric, and you can't help yourself but like taking that extra breath in, almost like
Could-
sniffing petrol.
Could I can I ask if I could do it with intelligence? As an intelligence saving throw? Which is mind over emotion, maybe?
Okay, you may.
So 27. 28.
As you breathe in, you take a split second to clear your mind, and suddenly the smell turns wretched. And you realize it's just a facade hiding the putrid creature that this thing is. You're disgusted as you step in for the attack. Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this was not expected.
It's nice to stay in
I
the
thought we
town.
were just going to chill.
Too.
Alright. First attack, I'm going to come in with a gear. Actually, no, I'm going to swing in with Fafnir's coil while I'm still a distance from him. Getting a 28.
Yep, roll for damage.
6 slashing damage and 2 psychic damage on my Crimson Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the dollars. Maybe a little bit of us.
Just 1 second, this is...
Can I ask a question while he looks at it? I have 2 weapon fighting. Would you count a thorn whip and an axe as 2 weapons?
You have 2 weapons fight?
Thorn weapon is
My thorn whip.
it's a cantrip though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's counted in my weapons.
Yeah, but
Oh, and
it's
it's
you can't use it as a physical weapon.
But
technically no.
okay, never mind.
But you got 2 cool daggers.
I do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, so she,
It.
They.
They them.
has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. A 17.
If he gets to that, it's a pass, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Let me just... okay, nothing further happens. Alright, second attack.
Sorry,
you're
you're tracking.
Yeah. So sorry, how much was the first lot of damage?
8.
Okay.
What should I say?
6
I love
slashing,
your
2
map.
psychic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is that
Is he
That's
weak to
okay.
psychic or anything?
He is not.
I
Alright,
like that.
second attack I'll do it with Fafnir's
Where
as
am I?
well. Getting a 27.
Hits.
Damn, real good.
Oh, only another 6 slashing again. And another 2 psychic. It's the exact same thing.
That's it.
Nope. At this point I'm close enough to use a gear, so I'm gonna come in with a 17.
Misses.
Alright. Last one I'm going to do as a cantrip. And I'm gonna hit him with Booming Blade. Wait. Yep.
Let's go.
19?
Roll for damage.
Alright. This one is some of these. So, 12 points of slashing. 2 necrotic. 4 psychic. And
Dang, son.
5 thunder damage as I slash. You'll see Boulder's blade constantly, as you've noticed, have been floating around. Bjorn will come in and just smash on top of him and emit booming blade, as you've seen before.
There's a flurry of attacks, and as you come in with each weapon, as the final attack comes, and the thunderous boom of your attack echoes through, it's overshot by his screams, but they're not screams of pain; they're screams of pure pleasure. He calls out an ecstasy, and a euphoric scream as he's clearly enjoying all the pain that you're causing him. Yes, yes, more.
All right. After I'm gonna jump back.
Okay, Drea.
4, 5 feet between us. Actually, Drea, it's up to you, but you've got Twin's exhaustion if you want to hold back.
I'm gonna stay in 30 feet of range.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack with my thorn whip.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, bro.
How does exhaustion affect my rolls?
You get -2 to your roll.
Is it a
And
disadvantage?
-10
No.
to your movement.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still -2, did you say?
Yeah.
7 plus 7, 14, so 12.
The attack falls short as it lazily
Sorry, can I
whacks
just
it away.
say as well, as I am going in for the attack, Dre is just going to start reciting all the numbers and letters that Bjorn has been trying to teach her as a way to drown him out.
Oh, okay, smart. All right.
That's cool.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Yeah.
Alphabet.
Yeah. I fall short.
You fall short.
Okay. I'm going to say out of range, but my 2 rivals will attack and try to draw him back.
Okay.
And they have advantage because one of the allies is 5 feet.
Yep.
Nice.
23. Do you want me to roll individually or just for both? No.
For both, it's fine. Yep. So that
23.
hit.
Yeah. 26. 5, 6, 7, 8 of 8 is
16.
16.
Nice.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw to be knocked prone. 2 divers.
24.
So pretty much they're gonna just like fly at him trying to get him.
Yep. Alright. As they pounce on him, it's the same thing, a euphoric scream as they bite and claw at him. He doesn't even really make any attempts to defend himself and exposes kind of any weak points for maximum pain and pleasure. As they rip and tear at him and jump back, and after he's finished calling out, he looks to you, Bjorn, or it looks to you. One hand raises a rapier to you. The other clawed hand rubs against its multiple genitalia. Let me return the favor. And he comes at you.
Alright, well, I jump back.
Yeah, you 5 feet? Yeah, so
Sorry.
don't come in.
Close distance, but
Nice
it
choice of
takes
words.
2d8.
He comes at you.
Yeah, he takes 2d8 damage while doing play.
Oh, okay, when he moves, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah?
He takes what, sorry?
2d8 damage from my booming blade, which
son.
equals 9 thunder damage.
Alright.
Okay.
He comes at you with an attack getting 16 on his first.
Yes.
Unnatural 20.
Yes.
Well, it's not unnatural 20, what's it called? Dirty 20. And on his third one, getting a 22. No, 20. 21.
Whoa, holy.
The blade twirls around you, and as he comes at you with precise, quick attacks, you don't even necessarily move your body. The blade flies around you, deflecting the blows up, down, to the side, and you simply, underneath your mask, stare at him, coldly disgusted by this creature. He takes a step back, a smile across his face, and as his clawed hand moves to one of his bosoms, he pinches himself. And he begins to drool.
What the frick?
Amazing. Amazing. Oh, the pleasure in killing you. Come, let us dance.
I'm gonna do it, but not because you told me to.
Alright. Silver. The thunderous boom of the comet hits you guys the hardest, and as the ground shakes underneath you, rubble and debris go flying overhead, crashing into the forest behind you guys. And as the dust begins to settle, you look at the men.
Alright, let's show those fuckers what a real mercenary group is made out of. First volley, fire!
The first trench stands up, arrows already knocked, pulling back, and at your command, they let loose a volley. It goes flying, they arc high, flying over the wall, since majority of them are on the other side now, we're facing the camp. And as the arrows whistle through the air, there's a few seconds of flight before you hear him thundering down. There's a few screams and panic yells of that they're under attack. And in the confusion, it sounds like they can't quite figure out where the attack's coming from.
Nice.
Amber, light those fucking ballistas up.
My pleasure. She steps out of the trench, and as her clothes whip around her, she channels the winds of magic. A bowl of flame appears in the tip of her staff before she tips it to her hand. And as it does, it roars up in flames as she screams as she hurls it up to the sky. You see it arc through the dawn sky before landing, hitting the wall just in front of the ballista. But there's enough force in it that the flames fly through. And as the initial burst of flame dissipates, you can see smoke beginning to rise as old dry wood and fletching and dried cables begin to quickly ignite.
Nice.
I see a troop running during the trenches, and I want to get his attention.
Go find where the fuck Dante is.
He looses off the arrow, the bolt that he's got in his crossbow before giving you a nod, climbing out of the trench, and begins heading into the general direction.
Is it safe for him to do that? Like,
at the moment, it is, because all the chaos and all the guys are on the other side of the wall. There has been no return fire at you guys. As we go.
Nice. Sorry, which ballista did Amber hit? That one?
She hit.
Sorry, I assume Dante would be back by now, or
No, he because as soon as they light the campfires, they're gonna see him, and then he still has to travel 2 hours back to you guys.
so it's not unnatural for him.
No.
Okay.
She
Sorry.
hit this one, yeah.
And does she take it out?
Yeah, it's within
So
within
Amber's
around if
over
no
that
one
side or this side?
that side where the trenches are.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Yeah, she took out this one.
Yeah, gotcha.
Was that another one here? Or is that something else?
That's just a tower.
Yeah, it's just.
Is there any other, like, ballistas that could threaten us?
That one, just take that.
Oh, yeah.
What was that one?
Is that the only one?
There's one there.
Yeah.
One there. This thing is wicked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's such
one.
a good idea.
One facing the water.
Would this one, the second one that you circled, would that one be in line of sight of us?
No, it will not be out of range, you guys.
What about this one?
That one would, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I jumped the gun. Dante's not sort of supposed. I've calculated it.
Mhm.
Instead of saying that to the soldier, I want to. Could we just ignore that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The first volley is fired, and any crossbows that have been shot pass back to the trench behind, and loaded crossbows are immediately pass forward, while those with bows immediately knock more arrows and get ready for your command for a second volley.
Can they see anyone on the wall on that side yet? Or?
They cannot. Everyone else is on the ground or on that side of the wall.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what.
So they kind of like fire them right over, kind of hitting the middle of the camp at the moment.
Nice.
This one, yeah. Pretty good so far.
Second volley, loose.
There's thuds of crossbows and bows as another volley of arrows arcs high up in the air, again landing somewhere in the middle of the camp. And now you can see one or two men coming up on the wall that side, before pointing down at you guys and screaming back to the men down there that you're under attack.
Just during that first and second volley, did we hear any like screaming? As in, like, did we hit any targets?
There's a lot of screaming going on at the moment, but
Any in pain?
yeah, a lot of pain from the comet, and you can assume that you've at least hit one or two in that volley.
Okay.
With that, they get ready for the third volley, trying to get it off as quickly as possible before the defenders have enough time to react and shoot their own volleys back. Back to you guys.
Yes.
Up ahead, Father Bellador, you see a chamber, a holding chamber, a sewage holding chamber, if you will, where it's no Siri. Where majority of the effluent is held there, so the solids settle to the bottom and the water kind of overfills and makes its way out the drainage. In this room, you can see a pipe or a causeway continues to the right of the chamber, and then there is a ladder going up to a manhole, and then there is actually I'll quickly drop it in here.
Oh yeah. Remarkable, please sponsor us.
Yeah.
So you can flick to the other page.
Oh yeah.
So 2 fingers down.
How do I quickly erase this?
Yeah, and also and 2 fingers down.
Yeah, I feel like
And then go to straight.
we're
Yep.
just fine. We're just gonna find a room approachable. I don't think we have enough.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Enough,
Oh, that's so cool.
Just go kill.
Huh?
Just go kill.
I don't think we can.
I don't think I have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have any other option.
So you guys are currently heading up this way. This room has a small walkway around it.
Mm-hmm.
Another pipe comes into the chamber here, filling this effluent,
Yeah.
and then another one leads off to the side. There's a ladder here with a manhole.
Okay. Do you have clairvoyance? I do have something better. Alright. As we enter, first of all, I just want to do a check of the room. Like, there's no sound, can't hear anyone in there, can't.
Other than the slow sound of running water.
Okay. I'm going to cast Locate Creature.
Whoa.
Describe the name or a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you.
What the heck?
And clanks are OP.
Yeah.
If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Holy cow.
It's only if it's under a polymorph spell, then I can't locate it. So as soon as you enter, I'm gonna just have a bit of a, like, say a little prayer and just concentrate and try and
He's got an
work
air
out
tap
which
view.
direction.
As you concentrate, drowning out the sound of battle going up overhead, you can sense Lord Valandil is up the ladder through the manhole.
Okay.
That leads to a hallway or a rough cut tunnel, and then in a room off to the left of that.
So relatively close.
Yes.
If I can sense him within 1,000 feet, can I tell roughly how close he is?
Within 200.
Oh shoot, he's close.
Alright, I'm gonna relay this information back to the rest of the party.
So up the ladder?
I do not know what else we will find up there.
Should we make ourselves invisible?
Can you guys do that?
I'm alive now.
Oh,
I'm just a guy.
You just
I can try. Yeah?
try.
I'm gonna magic.
Pull out a spray can.
Does Jayce have any left, actually? Or any paint left or anything?
Yeah, he would have near emptying spray cans.
Alright. He's going to go up towards the sewer and start painting to try and focus. And he's going to think back to his time during the Aether. And try and mimic what it felt like there to be lightless and things like that.
Actually, sorry, I'm not gonna go invisible because then I'll lose my concentration on the other spell. But if you two can, then it's pass without trace concentration.
I would be invisible.
Yeah, I won't be. That's okay.
I'm going to.
Or you keep. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a roll. Can you set a DC for me to cast invisibility?
Okay, go.
I got 17. I just did a charisma check. So I think that's what it goes off with.
You have no idea if it worked or not. Jayce is invisible.
Awesome. I can cast another spell that isn't concentration though, so I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
What?
Jayce is uninvisible.
What the hell?
So I can see where they are.
Yeah.
Without, you know.
I tried. You're gonna see he's just graffitied the word magic on the wall, but it's spelled incorrectly. It's M-A-J-I-K.
You've done well, young blood.
What's the spell?
Now, up the ladder.
We're just gonna go?
Wait, don't give him a reason to
Invisible.
come back for you.
We used to be able to concentrate.
I don't know if they find
If you make
spray
me invisible,
paint,
yeah.
they'll really get back.
I can make it invisible.
Oh, really? Okay.
I make Father Bell and I invisible. Invisible.
Invincible.
Invincible!
Take that, Slaughter.
Wait, can we see each other if we're invisible?
No.
You can see them.
You can't even see yourself. You're like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah. You
Holy
go.
shit! I did it! Hell yeah. Oh, alright.
Alright.
I'm invisible.
Well, okay, seeing that I can see you guys still, I'll go first.
Okay. You climb up the ladder, trying to ignore the effluent as best as possible that comes down in a soft, steady stream. You make your way into another sewer drain or a causeway that leads into here, but you can see rooms have been cut into the sides of the the causeway, and it's almost like a second dungeon slash prison slash storage room. You can sense Lord Valandil 150 feet off to the left.
Can I hear or see anyone else in the other cells?
You cannot. All the doors are solid wooden doors.
I'll slowly make my way up and then signal for the others to follow. But like, they can't see me.
Can I?
Wait, yeah, we can. Can't we? Because we're invisible. You're not, right?
Everyone's invisible.
Okay, I'm gonna yes.
This is gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
Can I have it so, like, as I make Father Bell invisible, I hold on to his cloak, and then Jayce holds on to my cloak.
Okay. Yeah. You guys want?
Yes.
Question.
Or
If they painted two fingers, would you be able to see them or would they still be invisible?
Painted two figures.
Yeah, like you know in the movies when someone's invisible and you throw a flower on them or like spray paint?
Yeah, you would be able to see him.
I'm just
don't want
asking
to
for my
oh,
big curiosity.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna die. It was nice knowing you.
Well, Daario can really say.
Alright, I'm gonna do this instead. So I'm gonna go up the ladder and then find a safe wall somewhere. And I'm gonna cast light there, which is a cantrip. So you touch an object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension until the spell ends. The object sheds a bright light in 20-foot radius. Okay, and then as soon as they go to that point, I want to dispel the light.
Okay.
And then move to the next point, check that it's safe, create a light.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, because you can see them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
See. Okay. Yep. Smart. All right. Eventually, moving at a slow pace while doing this, you make your way to the door where you sense Valandil in. It's from what you can sense, it's quite a large room, and there's a grate underneath the door where effluent runs out from the room into it. Thing that concerns you is the effluent is tinted a dark red.
Can I hear anything inside?
You can hear someone moving around and the sound of metallic items being picked up and put back down. There's no screaming or talking or anything like that, but you can hear somebody in there. What would you guys like to do? I left my mileage here.
Oh yeah, it was in a bag up there. I think Chloe put it in the fridge for you.
Oh, what in the store?
I don't know, that one or the one.
I'm gonna go find it. What do you guys think about what you're gonna do?
It's okay.
That's not.
So, I can let us into the room, but if there's someone in there, it might be like if someone's picking up torture utensils and
Yeah,
stuff
so
like
I was
that.
thinking.
There's someone in there first. So I don't know how we get around that. So like, do we just go in?
Well,
With
what
just
if,
one guy between the three of us?
what if, like, one of us says something, causes the other guy to come out, we quickly go in, and the other person just loops back?
He will see us going in there. So,
What do you guys think about it? We'll go to Drea and Bjorn.
okay.
Alright.
Once again, the creature moves its hips in a provocative way, grinding against its own fleshy claw, rubbing its genitals, touching itself, almost enjoying this way too much.
So this seems butt naked, no armor.
Mostly
Just
naked.
Fleshy.
Mostly naked. It's dressed very provocatively, and like 4 of its 6 bosoms are showing, and its genitalia is hanging out.
But it's not wearing armor. Alright.
Can we see that it's getting damaged?
Yeah, my attacks have any effect?
They are certainly cutting it.
But it just doesn't care.
It enjoys it.
Freak.
Yeah, I know you're normally HP and everything plays a part yet, but I'm not trying to tactically damage this dude. I just want to end him ASAP. So every single blow should be fatal, or at least at least highly damaging. I'm not going for small fronts here.
Okay.
If that makes a difference. So attack? Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
I've seen all the choices. Have you seen any other choice?
We just speak to it.
No.
You don't want to do that.
Surely we can outwit it some way. I feel like we're just gonna keep fighting. It's just gonna keep.
You can try, but that's
Okay.
not the only one.
You go ahead with your attack.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just flail my whip, and I'll say, you brought your lies to the wrong place, Chaos Scum. And I gotta take it. Natural one.
Oh no!
Alright, so
Well, maybe it's good.
Huh?
Well, maybe it's good. Maybe he'll find you ugly, though.
Sorry?
Maybe he'll find you ugly.
No. Well, as I swing with as I swing my axe, it's gonna miss, but I'm always gonna go with the flow, treat it as a feint, as from the opposite end, Fenrir, like Baldur's Blade, that's the same name, comes down with its own attack.
Before you do, as you fail on that attack, coming around, he steps in with unnatural speed and wraps his arms around you.
Oh no.
He wraps them around your neck as he grinds his body against yours, and you feel all of his...
I can't prevent this.
No, this is as you fail the attack. As he rubs his self up against you, he's going to try pull you in close and try to kiss you.
Alright, hold on.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold on. So what? No, listen. What I was trying to do was my blade symphony,
What?
Mm-hmm.
which is it's the same attack.
It is on that same attack.
Mm. And I haven't gone to my second attack, so it's how you interpret it. But I'm just saying if that makes a difference.
Okay, well he's still going to try and step in, but then go ahead and do it.
Yeah. All right. So did you get my message on?
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. Cool. So that'll be 18.
Just hits.
You gotta hide this.
All right. That is 12 points of slashing damage. Cool. So that's one charge, no?
Mm-hmm.
Is he still going to step in, or did I prevent it?
What were you attacking with?
So I attacked with my axe,
Mm-hmm.
missed. Fenrir came down and smacked him from the other side.
Alright. It cuts him across the shoulder and screaming out in pleasure, he still steps in, wrapping himself around you, grinding up against you, and is going to try and kiss you. So I need you to make a strength check against his.
So evil.
I feel like this always happens to Bjorn. Like, everyone wants to fucking kiss
It's the first time I see you not enjoying it for some reason.
him. Nah,
I wonder why.
that's a 5. What's that fucking reason?
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
Hey, can I have my toe?
He
At the same time?
I don't have reaction to nothing. Like, he's just
plants his wet lips
Oh.
I
against
can't
yours.
attack?
You can, again, this
I'm
is
wearing
happening
a
all at
mask.
the same time.
Oh, okay.
Does it have places for...
Nah, it's a wolf head. So
Okay,
it's like a snout.
He still plants his lips up against it, and you can see a forked tongue, or feel a forked tongue, going all over the snout and trying to get underneath it
Disgusting.
into your mouth. You can even feel it wrapping around and tickling underneath your neck as
Jeez.
it extends out of his mouth, licking at your neck before coming back up at the snout. The whole time, he is essentially dry humping you,
What the shit?
calling out in euphoric pleasure as Drea does what?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I've got a.
Take photos, blackmail Bjorn later.
Yeah. Photos don't exist. I am going to go up. Go up behind him. How much space is there between their bodies? Like, is there any space?
He's grinding up against him, so don't.
Okay. Dre's just gonna cast a cantrip from savagery and just go up and try to put her claws in his head to.
Go ahead, roll
I don't
attack.
know.
Can you thorn whip him up? Doesn't it push?
But there's no space.
Remember, you're 30 feet away and you've got minus 10 to your movement, so can you make it?
Oh, it's in self. Can I make it? You tell me.
Well, what's your movement? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna be able to.
Okay, I'm gonna use my thorn whip instead. Can I, like, hypothetically, if I were to cast my thorn whip and then catch it on the other in my other hand, pull?
Like, you mean like wrap it around him and then pull?
Pull.
Sure, give it a shot.
21 minus 2, 19.
19 hits. Now, if you want to try and pull him off, make a strength check, or you can roll damage.
I thought the spell pulls him.
Yeah,
When you
doesn't
hit.
it pull him? See it? It pulls or push or something, doesn't it?
If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up 10 feet closer to you, which I won't do.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you're trying to do, though. Anyway.
I'm trying to get away from yeah, but not 10 feet
Well,
closer to me.
yeah, it doesn't have to be 10 feet, but yeah,
Okay.
you can. So just roll for damage then.
Oh, okay, cool. 6. 7.
The thorn whip you thread it between him and Bjorn, wrapping it around his neck, and as you pull, once again he cries out in pleasure, and he's clamped his hands around you using his claw, and he pulls at the back of your neck as Drea tries to pull him off you. It's still your turn, so you can do what you like.
Alright. So, close. He's still close proximity then.
Yeah, his still hands around your neck as Drea's like pushing him back.
Mhm.
His head, this is like digging to his throat, and his tongue is still lashing out at you.
Alright. Cool. That's so cool.
This is a great story to tell if we survive.
God damn it. Alright, Alright, well it's close proximity. So I'm gonna pull the whip and grab the end of it. I'm just gonna like stab it. If you can't defend himself.
You can roll with advantage, yeah.
Alright?
Mess him up.
Can I make a.
I'm just gonna try to like stick it like straight in his head. or
Prison
something.
shank style.
Yeah.
May I make, as I'm pulling, either an insight or a history check?
27.
To determine what?
I'm assuming that's it.
Yeah, his
I'm
AC is
assuming
18.
it's Slaanesh. What do I know of those? What's their, like, turn off?
Turn off. Alright, roll a history check.
I'm trying to determine what's the best possible way to approach him. Inside or history? Sorry.
Your choice.
So nine,
That'd be
nine,
-2 though.
nine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm stabbing him, so piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And one psychic.
Okay. What'd you roll for your attack? 27.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
22.
What, sorry?
22.
So 10 points damage.
10?
They are probably out of all the chaos demons or sorcerers. They are the hardest to deal with because everything, pain or whatever it may be, it provides them pleasure.
That's why there's something.
Depriving them of that pleasure.
I'm going to do something else, actually. Sorry, rather than stab him, I am going to still go up the end of. I can still roll Fafnir's coil.
Yep.
Right? But while he's in that close proximity, she's got her thorn whip against his throat.
Yep.
I'm gonna
his genitals
break
off.
free, pull up and wrap Fafnir's coil around his neck, and then kick him and pull back and pull opposite.
Nice! Oh shit!
You guys are
I like
crazy.
that.
What the heck?
You're the crazy one!
All right. Sure.
Don't mention that word.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I already did the attack before and got the 10 damage.
Okay. Yep. Yep. All right. Dre, seeing what your brother is doing, I'm presuming you're going to pull the other way?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and both you guys make a combined strength check for me.
Oh shit. That's cool.
Where am I going?
I still got attack, so.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Because while I'm pulling, Fenrir is going to be spinning in the air and go straight for his neck.
Okay.
Well, it's like,
Okay.
Does it have to be strength?
Yes.
you ready?
Okay. I got a +0 and -2.
Wait a minute, let's stop. 16.
18 minus
Oh,
2. 16!
oh damn!
No! Take that!
You wrap it around his neck, kicking him the other way, and as the extent of Fafnir's coil goes tense, Dre, yours goes slack before it goes tense again, and he's still reaching out for you, tongue lashing out wildly, and as you guys both stand your ground, pulling with him in the middle, you can see him rubbing himself furiously, squirming underneath the pleasure, before there's the sound of tearing flesh. His body drops, still with his last twitches, touching himself as his head is caught up between your Fafnir's coil and your whip.
That's so cool. That's sick.
He falls to the ground. The last final twitches are disgusting and too provocative to say on stream. But he is in the utmost euphoric state as his body twitches
But it's
and dies away.
What? Dies. Alright.
Like for sure.
Nice.
Alright. Do you have a fire?
Come on, I've written so much cool shit for this guy.
I'm sorry. You made it way too gross.
I do not.
I assume we had a torch somewhere in the windmill.
Hang on.
I don't know.
What does he have on him?
No, we don't want anything.
No, he's pretty much butt naked.
But-
He has some real nice nipple piercings.
I'll take it.
Grab those.
Are they matching ones that we can match? Like, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna reach out and a torch will fly out from the windmill.
Yeah, because there was definitely one lit there. It was
It
abandoned
was
windmill.
night when we arrived.
Yeah, it's an abandoned windmill.
No, we would have taken one.
Oh, you guys would take one. Okay, yeah, okay.
Like, I'm making an assumption, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I thought you were saying you pulled one from the windmill. Yeah,
No.
sorry.
And I'm just gonna let it hover to his body and light, hopefully light it on fire.
A reeking smell of burning flesh quickly overwhelms you guys as you stand in the middle, still, your weapons still taunt and heavy with his head locked in between them, as you just watch the body burn, disgusted. The tongue gives a final lick towards you, Bjorn, before it finally goes limp, hanging out of his mouth.
Sorry. We've got higher standards.
And the heartbeat dies away around the
finish
floor.
line?
Yeah. Gosh, that was him.
What?
The heartbeat around the fort dies away.
Was that for the Yakatoi?
Wait, stay, yeah, sorry.
But does that mean they were working with him? I assume.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
a bit
it's-
slow.
It's Tommen and it's all
Okay,
that.
This guy probably had so much love built
Yeah.
around him, but
It's cool, you know.
Wait, what's your name?
I just wasted a couple of hours at work typing them up.
Did he perhaps look like... Really? You worked on a... Did he perhaps look like an old man that works at a apothecary by chance?
No, that was him.
Let's never speak of this again. And I let my thumb
Good.
go. Please clean this for me.
I prestidigitation 3 times. Just to make sure.
Make what do go solid.
And tobacco.
Silver.
I mean, that was pretty cool though.
Yeah,
Men begin lining the walls off as the third volley is shot off, and before a fourth one can be reloaded and shot back. Go ahead.
So did we shoot one off?
Yeah.
Instead of shooting one off, now I positioned a couple of guys to be on the trees for eyes and ears, and I've stationed the first and second volley to hold after that, and for the people in the eyes and ears in the tree to relay the information that I've got stationed like underneath the tree to see like what's going on. Where are they? Where should I reposition?
Yeah. So from the trenches, you can like they're coming directly on the wall in front of you guys to fire back directly out of the trenches.
Okay.
So you can see them easily from the trenches.
Yeah.
And as they begin lining the walls with bows and muskets, a few arrows that fly before as more and more rock up. It's a constant volley of musket fire and arrows.
Okay.
It lights up the area between you guys as arrows begin whistling through the air back and forth. It grows from almost like a skirmish to unrelenting firepower in just a few seconds as more and more climb the walls and just begin letting loose towards you guys. Men quickly duck behind cover between shots as arrows and musket balls pierce barricades, ricochet through off the trenches in front of them, and as the true fight begins, what are you gonna do, or what do you want the men to do?
How many people are on the walls? How many have we drawn to the side?
In this round of combat, you can see about 50 to about 75 on the wall at the moment.
Oh boy. And we're half of 75, I take it.
Correct.
Alright. Does Amber have any capabilities of lining up that wall of fire?
She can do, but it'll probably be her last thing she does today if that's what you want her to do.
Okay. Okay. And then in that case, now during the preparations, can we prepare like dead bushels and stuff like that? So that if we light those on fire and chuck them in front of us, or chuck them in front of us and shoot it with a fire arrow, would that be
A create
smoke
screen?
smoke screen?
Yep.
Now, men, throw the bushels.
They reach in underneath the trench and heave them over, throwing them down the kind of natural slope that's between you guys and the walls. And as they roll down, you give the command, and a few arrows are lit. And as they pop up, they're let loose, and they're easy shots. They're within 50 feet of them, and within a few seconds, smoke bellows out from them, providing a decent smoke screen for you guys. However, they still know where the trenches are, and at this point they're just raining down fire in that general direction. So it's still, although it's not accurate fire, it's still dangerous fire with their mount that's coming at you guys at the moment. Arrows, whistles and bolts whistle past you, smacking into trees and palisades. And at this current rate, without the rest of the mercenaries, you guys will be overwhelmed by firepower to the point that you probably won't be able to fire back or keep up the fire, just because then, you know, if they're not taking cover between shots or, you know, taking longer periods of cover, there's more and more chance that they're going to get hit. So do you want them to continue firing, or...?
We're just trying to do a distraction, so during this, can we just lay low? Lay low for a while.
So you want to give the command to cease fire?
Temporarily.
Yeah.
And maybe during the smoke screen, if we can even change locations. I know that there's a the trench here. How far is the trench? How long have we dug it?
There's several trenches. It's not one continuous one. It's kind of several ones spread around. Even if you change locations, it's still in the general area. If you want to change direct locations entirely, then it's out of the trenches and moving somewhere else.
No, I think we have to dig down here. Damn, this is tricky.
Alright, as you call for the ceasefire and to take cover, this will, because you guys are in heavy cover, you get +5, and because you've told them to take cover, they'll get an extra +2 to the AC. That was still a really good roll. A rain of fire continues to pound you guys, and I need you to make a charisma check for me.
Charisma?
Oh!
What'd you do to me? Oh, jeez.
You're beat a natural 20.
Charisma? Don't know what that is. I think that's a 5. Plus... Damn, I am rolling way awesome. It's just a 5.
Just a 5, alright. As you... even with the call to go for cover and the entrenchments, you still see 6 men go down, either dead or wounded by musket fire that penetrates palisades, and as they're kind of popping up for a shot or something, a few of them get caught, clipped in the shoulder, and you lose 6 out of the 75 men. Again, not sure if they're dead, but wounded out of this battle. And with your charisma roll, they also lose 2 points of morale.
Oh, jeez.
Dante should be half hour away. Reinforcement should be about half hour away. And you should be, with this man, you should be at least to hold out for about another 45 to an hour with this fire, but it is raining down on you guys at the moment.
During this time, I would like to stay in cover, and I want to cast my echo out, and I want to send him straight up to a point of the best eyes and ears from above, and I could set him up to 1,000 feet, so maybe that would even do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to get a lay of the land.
Smart. Alright, so the first thing you see is absolute destruction on the other side of the wall. Casualties, you estimate, are probably around the 50 to about 70 men, either outright killed in the explosion, or at least wounded, or busy trying to dig the dead or the wounded out of the rubble. The rest of the troops, there's about 100 at the moment total manning the wall on your side. The rest at the moment are the command of support staff. In the middle, it looks like formed up in the middle, trying to formulate a plan, trying to discern what's going on. and before they decide the next course of action. You can see Drea and Bjorn out in the field next to a burning body, and you can see Dante about half hour away, moving through the dead forest as fast as he can, with Gotrick lagging behind probably about 15 meters as he tries to keep up with his short little legs.
Perfect. And I take it there's no one flanking us or anything of that?
Not at this point, no.
Alright, perfect. Can I determine who's the most important one that's giving out commands or
You
anything
can
like
see 10 members in the middle dressed in wielders of the Eye Core.
that? Okay. I would like to try to judge the distance between my physical body and where one of the members would be.
Judge the distance.
Yeah.
300 meters. 250 to about 300 meters away from you.
How windy is it? I'd like to check that out too.
There's a considerable breeze. It's enough to pull the smoke in a southeasterly direction.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. During this, I could still use my limbs and stuff.
Mhm.
I'd like to lay back, cock a bow, judge the wind, slight shift it, and aim for the middle where I think. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Roll and attack roll.
But you can't see.
I can see what I'm doing from up there though. Like I'm judging it from a bird's eye view. Think of it as like an eagle view in a video game. Can I get advantage on that roll?
Wow.
Sure.
Thanks.
Excuse me, why did you say yes
It
to
was a cool idea. I'll let him know.
Because I can have fun again.
Natural 20.
Hey!
29. Before I shoot the arrow, I want to tip the feathers of gold. I want to just take a bit of the eye core from just.
Nice. All right. You launch the arrow in the air, and through your echo version, you watch it arc high up in the air.
Oh, sorry. Can I tip the not the feathers? Can I tip the not the fletching? Can I
The
tip
arrowhead?
the arrowhead?
Yep.
Yeah.
It flies up high in the air, and as it reaches its pinnacle, it tips down and goes in for a dive, carried by the wind perfectly towards this group before you see it plunge straight through one of the shoulders of one of them.
Oh
He-
shit.
He screams out in pain as he lands on the knee, and you see him reach up, rip the arrow out. The arrowhead hasn't pierced all the way through his armor. The arrowhead's probably about halfway through his armor, and he rips it out. And just before he goes to discard it, it catches his eye again, and he holds it up to the rest of the group.
I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but you gotta send a message.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
All right, back up to the top.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
So, Daario is going to dispel invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to cast another spell as he knocks on the door and yells, "Open up!" And he'll cast Disguise Self as Tommy.
Oh,
This is
Nice.
amazing.
Holy shit. Okay, I don't have enough inspiration.
That's so good.
So does Disguise Self do the voice and everything as well? Or is
No.
it just a second? Alright.
Yeah, but I can roll performance.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
He's a bard man.
He knows his brother's voice for
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage, it's your brother.
Mutual Mercy also.
Let's go, Daario.
36.
Holy
shit!
What the hell?
Did you get a natural 20?
No, I got 15, but I have plus 11 for my performance.
I'll say 26.
26.
Oh, 26.
Oh,
Damn.
I was
Still,
gonna
we're still
say.
impressive.
Yeah.
The sound of a tool being placed down on a metal tray echoes out in the chamber before you hear footsteps moving towards the door. There's a latch undone.
Yep.
And the door opens up.
It's tough.
And you see a tall, slender man with a like a plague doctor mask
How
on
many
his
bosoms?
face. A what?
How many bosoms?
no, just nil two.
No.
Underneath the mask comes a ruffled voice. My lord, I wasn't expecting you.
Sorry, just before this, Daario, Father Bell's pulled Jayce aside and told him to try and sneak around him as soon as he can.
Okay, yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll actually push him out the way towards him so they can follow behind me.
Nice. Okay.
We are under attack. I need to make sure the prisoner's safe and ready to be moved as soon as possible.
Yes, I heard the explosion. But I'm sure the men can take care of it. You can see that he also himself is dressed as a member of the Wilderness Vical.
Oh.
Leather armor underneath a bloody leather apron distinguishes him as the medic or slash interrogator of this
That's
group.
sick.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Isn't Osiris visible now though? Because didn't you cast invisibility on him?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did.
Oh, would that do it?
You
as
drop
well?
your concentration, yeah.
Yeah, if you drop that spell, yeah.
It's right, I'll cast invisibility on myself now that I know where he
This
is.
guy's got everything.
Oh my gosh.
Blades and vices and torture tools sit in multiple slots and pockets in his leather apron. His dark black gloves are wet and glistening with the blood of the prisoner. Well, it's quite secure here, my lord. As you push him out of the way, and you make a stealth check, and you make a stealth check
What does invisibility
with
do?
advantage.
Oh yeah.
That's
Let's
my
go.
favourite word this session.
That's a
Especially
20,
Not one
when
of
you
those.
force it.
22.
22.
Come on, mate.
3.
That's gonna be.
Oh no.
I think it's so.
Oh no.
I
Continue.
love that I have a thought when you have
But like
fabulous
inspiration.
just-
Let's get it together.
You start singing.
As I step in the door, can I see what's called Lord Valentine?
You can see this room is another holding chamber for effluent, but it's been all the gates and everything have been opened up so the effluent clears out. In the middle, where there's a concrete slab, a bench and tools have been set up with Lord Valendil in the middle, strapped to the a wooden desk.
Okay.
Good.
And that's all I can see in there, yeah? Alright, can I, instead of sneaking past him with that then, I know I fumble, and I'll take my dagger and try, whilst invisible,
Oh,
ram it into his throat.
Oh my.
Oh my god,
Lord.
Father Bell.
Okay.
Assassin.
So
Assassin.
okay, make an attack roll
Oh, shit.
with advantage.
So that'd be dirty 20.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Are you feeling
The
like
plane's
me
falling
tonight,
apart.
How are you gonna do it?
Oh shit.
So, as I enter through the door, I hear my own arm or I hear something.
Scraping against the side of the wall.
As soon as I do, I'm going to take my dagger, hold his mask up, and just
Oh my god.
plunge my dagger into his throat.
You're a bunch of murder hobos! It took me an hour!
This is so cool.
Hey man, we were being sexually harassed.
You lift up his head, and as he turns to you at the sound of scraping armor, like turns towards that sound, his head is pushed up hard against the wall, and before he can even reach up to grab your arm, the dagger plunges on the inside of his throat, up through
Well,
his
it's sort of holding by the mouth. So
By the
it
mouth?
doesn't-
Yeah. So you kind of pull you go underneath the nose and pull the mask up
Yeah.
as you do to come up, and the dagger plunges through his jaw, and you hear bone breaking as it comes out the top of his head. His hands freeze mid-air, tensing up for a second before his whole body just goes limp.
Holy shit.
Move quick. I'm gonna pick him up and carry him to where Lord Valandil is.
Yeah, you pick him up easily, moving him to where to the center of the room,
I fear you.
where you see your father naked, bruised and battered, bones broken, cuts all over his body, fingernails torn out, teeth removed, lays on the bench unconscious. As you approach him, he looks like he's aged years. His grey hair, matted and bloody, stuck to his face. His facial hair overgrown and unkept. His body scrawny, and his runes fresh. How does Daario feel right now?
Daario feels angry at himself because even though he has wished for this man's death before in anger, he wants nothing more than for his safety to be secured. And he feels ashamed in himself for letting this happen, and he's still coming to terms that it was under his brother's control that this had happened. So I think it just fuels his desire to set shit on the right track.
Okay. Father Bellador, as you enter the room, carrying the body first, you see torch devices and weapons laid out perfectly and well kept and well cleaned on tables and benches around Lord Valandil. You also see a pile of parchments. There's a pile of about 11 there that have writing on them, and then another stack of 30 or 40 or so that are blank with an ink pot there. Other than that, the room is empty, and there is no other exit or entry into the room.
Reading over them, can I get a
Reading
sense of
over
what-
them, they are letters from Lord Valandil himself, declaring Tommen his one and only true heir, and the now new acting Count of Ostenmark. They also, it goes on to read that any who should, oppose this last order of Sorin are traitors to Ostenmark and the elector counts, and will be dealt with justly. And then it also goes on to mark yourself, Daario, and Bjorn as fugitives of the realm. Yeah, you too.
Nami?
And furthermore, there is a declaration of war against Kislev.
So I can sense from
shit.
this they'll try and force him to. They've written the letters forcing him to put his seal and signature on it.
Correct. Yeah, the only thing that's missing is his seal.
Yeah.
And without the official seal, then these papers are not
So
important.
for them to go into the effort of doing this, does that mean Tommen's really just acting count at the moment? He's not.
Yes, but he has won enough favour and support. This is just to those that will resist
Yeah.
to get them in line. And then also to get Daario's head, and also declare war on Kislev
Yeah.
with the support of the council and Ostenmark.
But it does give you hope that there is support out there for these letters to be necessary
Correct.
for Tommen to be overthrown.
Correct. And it also makes sense as why he's being tortured, because without that seal, and it looks like they've searched his clothes, he's absolutely naked. They're trying to find out where the seal is.
Yeah.
So none have been sent out.
None have been sent out.
Okay. I'm gonna collect every copy I can find. All the parchment.
To be petty, you should line out Tommen and Red Daario. Stick it on the guy's chest.
As soon as Jayce gets in the room, he's just gonna grab a scalpel or something off the table and start cutting the bonds that are holding him to the table.
Nice. Okay. Yep. You quickly work at the bonds. The scalpel, cutting through the bonds like butter, releasing Soren Valandil from his bondage. The man is unconscious, and you can see that even though there's torturous tools and everything, there's a lot of medical supplies where he was purposely also looked after and kept alive, with preserving him as much as they could while inflicting maximum pain. You can see small vials of acids and salt that have been used to pour on his open wounds, poured on his fingernails and his toenails where they've been ripped out to encroach maximum damage and pain on him.
Okay. Father Bell, while Daario's, looking over his dad and Jayce cutting him off the table, I'm going to go to those medical supplies and use Jayce's help just to bandage and try and stabilize him as much as possible.
All right, make a medical check. The biggest thing you can see is both his kneecaps have been smashed in.
Far out.
It's brutal. That's an old man.
Yeah, he didn't need him anyway.
Awesome. Jayce wants to try and assist Father Bell by passing him anything that he asked for. But Jayce is also, as we sort of lift him up, is just going to pull out the clothes out of his pack that he made.
Yeah.
And just start just wrapping it around him.
Yep.
15.
15. All right.
Daario will help them doing that, but he's also going to cast Cure Wounds.
Yep.
I got a dirty 20, so
Nice. That's 17. Okay. You all the open wounds that have acid and salt and other things rubbed into them, you quickly find vials in there, like antiseptic and stuff, to wash them out, and then numbing cream to pour over them to provide as much comfort as possible. Yeah, in your assessment, while you look over him, you freeze as you see on the table, just as you go to reach for another vial, a small, thick brown root, green and sticky, is on the table, half of it chewed off. And as you turn back to Lord Valandil,
oh no.
Oh no.
you see it smudged all over his teeth, into his gums, and on his lips.
Damn.
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
No.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Damn.
See us here back next Friday to see if the group can get out with Lord Valandil.
But not next Friday, the next
Oh, yeah, the 2 weeks from now.
In the new year.
Aw, man.
In the new year. Happy New Year. Thank you so much again for your support, and we look forward to seeing you guys in 2024.
Hell yeah.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Abraham here, aka the DM for Mythic Wyrd. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep spreading the Mythic Wyrd.